Goeiemorgen, Sanbonani, Avsheni, Molweni, Sanbonani, 100%. And we greet you saying thank you so much for being here. Now, what exactly can you expect in terms of what's going to be happening here in Johannesburg? Well, my friend, Power and Unity, the event you never knew you needed as a woman, is going to be happening at Constitution Hill not too long from now. And I cannot wait for us to have a conversation about it, because that's how we are celebrating Women's Month yet again. And then another reason to head on out to the theatre. Labella's all-female cast. It is all about what they're doing with their beautiful production. And we're actually going to be getting a sneak peek into what is going to be happening on stage, my friend. Make sure you do not go anywhere. We got so much to do as we come to you live from the Samsung DQX right here at Design Quarter in Johannesburg. And of course, so much happening in Cape Teasy, Foshizi. Right now, as we start off your morning, let's find out what's happening in the news headlines with the beautiful Carissa.
Oh, thank you, gorgeous Sanele. Good morning, South Africa. Thank you, like Graham said, for spending this day with us. Let's get started with this hour with your national news headlines with just 2 minutes after 6 o'clock. Now, we start out nationally where President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday spoke by phone with Russian President Vladimir Putin, and that was to discuss the war in Ukraine. Now, the Kremlin said Putin briefed him on recent talks with U.S. President Donald Trump in Alaska. Ramaphosa reaffirmed South Africa's backing of negotiations to achieve a lasting peace and pledged to continue engagement with Moscow. Now, both leaders agreed to strengthen their countries' bilateral relationship. Russia launched its full invasion 3.5 years ago, and diplomatic efforts have intensified in recent weeks. In other news in the country, the parents of a 4-year-old girl who died after being assaulted and raped have dropped their bail application in the Proteas Magistrates Court in Soweto. Now, the father faces charges of murder and sexual assault, while the mother is accused of failing to report the crime. The child died in hospital hours after being rescued. Now, under the Sexual Offences Act, anyone aware of child abuse must report it immediately. The case has been postponed to the 9th of October this year for further investigation. Let's take a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where peace efforts in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo have hit another setback as the M23 rebel group suspended talks with the government. Now, the group accuses Congolese forces of violating a ceasefire signed in Qatar last month, despite the deal calling for both sides to halt attacks. Kinshasa denies the accusations, instead blaming rebels for continued assaults in North and South Kivu. Now, the breakdown comes as fighting intensifies around Goma, raising concerns about further instability in the mineral-rich region. Meanwhile, at a high-profile summit yesterday at the White House, U.S. President Donald Trump yesterday met with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, surrounded by European leaders, to explore paths to end the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, Trump dismissed a ceasefire as necessary, instead pitching the idea of peace without pause and even suggesting Ukraine could end the war quickly if it makes key concessions, a stance viewed as aligned with Russian thinking. Now, Zelensky remained firm against territorial losses and lodged calls for strong security guarantees. All parties signaled openness to a trilateral summit, and that's with Vladimir Putin. And closing up your first bit of news here, where Netflix's animated film K-pop Demon Hunters has launched a fictional girl group, Hunter X, into real-world music history. Now, their song Golden, voiced by EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami, has soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Hunter X the first K-pop girl group, real or animated, to achieve this milestone. Now, the track has also topped the Billboard Global 200 and UK Singles Chart. The film, released in June 2025, has become Netflix's second most watched original movie, amassing over 180 million views. Now, its soundtrack, featuring songs like Golden, Your Idol, and Soda Pop, has charted globally, with the album reaching #2 on the Billboard 200. Well, congratulations to them on the great success in history making. And that right there is where we leave your 6 o'clock news. For now, though, somebody that I know is a fan of Demon Hunters is Graham. Here's he is with your sports.
I think my son even wrote out the words to Soda Pop yesterday. Well done, boy. Film's doing brilliantly. Let's get back into our national sports, and hopefully that tempered the storm just a little bit. Football, frustrating. Bafana squandered a 3-1 advantage to draw 3-3 with Uganda. That was in their final Chan Group C clash yesterday. 2 late penalties for the hosts at Mandela National Stadium, dashing Bafana's knockout hopes and ending their tournament dreams despite being on the brink of qualification. But that one is going to burn for a while. Now, a little further afield, we stay with footballing news. And Argentina have named a 31-man squad yesterday for their World Cup qualifiers up against Venezuela and Ecuador, headlined, of course, by captain Lionel Messi and then bolstered by some amazing emerging stars, Claudio Echeverri, Alan Varela and Franco Mastantuono. And coach Lionel Scaloni also handed Palmeiras striker Jose Manuel Lopez her first call-up. I mean, what a team to break into. Already qualified for 2026, the Albeda set the top the standings with 35 points at the moment, well clear of Ecuador and Brazil in that qualification challenge. Now let's get on to rugby, and we expected a bit of a reaction. Well, Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus has recalled veteran wing Makazole Mapimpi for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash with Australia down in Cape Town. So Captain Sia Khaleesi and Kurtley Arnser sadly both ruled out after injuries. That was in last week's 38-22 defeat. With 47 tests and 2 World Cup titles to his name, Mapimpi adds obviously vital experience to that backline, maybe taking a leaf out of the James O'Connor playbook. Kickoff at DHL Stadium is set for 10 minutes past 5. I think the fans are going to need to show up for this one. Now we get into tennis, and ahead of the next big Grand Slam, Carlos Alcaraz, he's on top. He secured the ATP Cincinnati Open title yesterday when Yannick Sinner, feeling unwell, had to retire, trailing 5-love in that opening set. So it marked the 4th final meeting between the two stars just this season. So we would have loved to have seen a result, but I'm sure they'll meet again soon, most likely in the US Open. That follows shortly, running from the 24th of August up until the 7th of September. The final big one, the Grand Slam of the year. And I'm sure after the narrative we've had in both men's and women's tennis, a lot riding on this one. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get our first dose of Tuesday morning weather.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's get into your weather for the first time this morning, where the South African Weather Service has issued an extremely high fire danger warning, and that is for Tsatsabane and Francisbart municipalities in the Northern Cape, and for Togologo in the Free State as hot and dry conditions persist. Meanwhile, the coastal provinces, Western Cape, Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal can expect rain, while the rest of the country enjoys mostly mild and pleasant weather. And all of that leads us right into our sunrise view of this hour, and representing the Western Cape, we've got Arneson in the building, and this one taken by Ruyan. Thank you so much for getting in touch and reminding us once again of the greatness of the beautiful, beautiful Dorpi of Arneson. Absolutely stunning. And of course, that beach with the gorgeous horizon of the sun just kissing the water and greeting up this morning. It makes me feel so happy. So thank you, Ruyan, for that. 17 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. And continue sending those pictures on through Mzansi 063-036-9649. Our WhatsApp line is officially open and welcoming you to let us know what your morning looks like. For now, though, let's get into your temperatures for the first time.
Very nice. Okay, you look amazing this morning. You look
appreciate
power.
that.
You look ready to own the day, so I need to follow suit.
You
No,
do.
I'm going to keep it chilled. I want to balance it out, and we've got 2 looks. And as always, I need your guys' help, please. I'm caught in a full-on style showdown this morning, and both outfits are kind of my vibe. So I'm going to need your help to crown the winner this morning. And we have got 2 beautiful laid-back vibes to get into, and that is kind of my vibe.
It
Hey?
is, but you do elevated laid back, which is what I really appreciate about you.
Thank you for being so serious about how you said that, actually, and I really do believe you when you say that. So should I break down the 2 looks for
I
you?
would love to.
Okay, so we've got our first here, dark blue baggy denims. You know that's my vibe at the moment. Crisp white tee, and the quality of these white tees absolutely amazing. Then layered under a natural pinstripe cotton shirt, a light grey textured raglan pullover, casually draped over the shoulders. I'll try to do it casually if I wear it. Nice effortless polish, and then we've got some nice accessories. We've styled it with tan premium suede loafers, and then a matching crossbody bag for that luxe finish. Okay, if you're allowed a bag at work, I'm allowed a bag.
And you have to keep it on the whole time too. Also, those
Definitely.
loafers.
Oh no, it just matches the look. Absolutely like that look, but like you say, slightly more elevated, laid-back look. This guy over here, loving. Option 2, very cool, and I haven't been able to wear a cap for a very long time on the show, so I'm quite excited about that. But I like the overall look. Light grey tapered slim fit joggers in a stretch cotton, teamed with a stone and white striped shirt. Beautiful. I'm going to bring this season in, completed with fresh white lace-up sneakers and then a stone peak cap for that clean, minimal street style. I like them both, to be honest.
Oh, he's a cool dad. Don't you ever forget it.
Very
I'm
nice.
so here for the P-cap. But listen, it's up to you, Mzansi, which option to go for. Option 1, are we doing loafers with the bag, the dark wash denims, or option 2, the very cool laid-back dad? You've got 2 options to go for across our socials.
Yeah, please help us out. Help me out this morning. Absolutely appreciate your advice. And you can head over to the Expresso socials and drop a young comment. You can also tell Carissa how gorgeous she looks. And don't forget that hashtag styled by Woolies. We really appreciate the help. Thanks, gang.
Oh, so good.
Very nice.
Our Expresso family, do the right thing and help out our Ken doll this morning. Is it option 1 or option 2? We cannot wait to see what it is you do choose. However, like Graham said earlier on, thank you so much for choosing us, because we've got such a delicious menu on the way. And speaking of menus, my friend, we're trying to be healthy, right? So beef lettuce wraps, that sounds like something that's going to help me out. If I'm going to the gym and I'm trying to look good at the same time in terms of what I'm eating, it sounds not just delicious, but it sounds like it's going to be helpful indeed. Then we're also going to be getting into mindful coaching for our gorgeous ladies in terms of getting them strengthened and having clarity and so much more. Do not go anywhere. It's all happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're going to take a short break and we'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, we are feeling good indeed because we're with you, Zanzi. And this is why, my friend, we always say, yes, we have a good time right here on the screen, but we also want to have a good time there on the social media streets, which is why we need you to head out onto there and use hashtag Expresso Show for our good morning post. So this morning, we want to share. You know, as a family, it's only nice that we allow each other in on secrets, right? But it's the good kind of secrets. Today, we want to hear from you. What is that secret mental health hack that genuinely works every single time? That thing that helps you out just to really thrive when it comes to your mental health that you might possibly think someone else might not know. Send it through in terms of that comment, hashtag Expresso Show, but you can also send us a young voice note on our WhatsApp line, 063 036 9649. It is that easy. But let me tell you mine very quickly. Sometimes I sleep on it. I sleep on it and I decide, do I still feel that way? And it always allows me to understand how exactly I'm feeling the next day and if it really was something that affected me. The other one, friend, it is to please just take it slow. Allow yourself just to ease into certain things. And honestly and truly, it just allows you to be a little bit gentler on yourself. Let us know what is that mental health hack that really works each and every time. A little secret that you think might help someone else out. Right about now, though, we need to jump out over to Cape TZ Sheezy from Joburg to Cape Town. My beautiful family, what's happening that side?
Oh, I can't wait to see what all of you are saying on the social media streets. Thank you so much for that, Sanele. But now, though, we're continuing in Women's Month, talking about women's mental health and how it's often spoken about only in the context of stress or even burnout. But coaching shows us it can also be about growth and clarity as well as resilience. And in today's fast-paced world, many women feel the constant pull between work and family and self, often leaving their own well-being lost. You've heard of that?
Oh, man, I think unfortunately the system's kind of stacked against you in this case, and that's where mindful coaching steps in so beautifully, offering practical tools to be proactive, to manage stress, to understand yourself better and create healthier patterns. Doesn't that sound amazing? Well, our guest today is here to do all of that for us. Bronwyn Payman is a mindfulness expert, certified Enneagram coach, a speaker, and the founder of Mindful Practice. And she joins us to share how mental health coaching is helping women shift from just surviving to truly thriving. And I think that deserves a round of applause from our non-existent studio audience.
Thank you so much.
Bronwyn, thank you so much for being here. Shall we? You're going to save us. You're going to save the world.
Passion on the subject. No, it's important.
Rightly so.
They say mental health Mondays, it can be mental health days every single day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Every day.
But I've got to ask you about the distinction between two things.
Okay.
Many people get them a little bit confused. Mental health coaching, and then you get therapy.
Yeah.
They kind of overlap, or do they? What is the difference?
It's a fine line. So for coaching, it's more about getting the client to spiral up. And it's more a forward-looking, a forward-based approach, a future-based approach, whereas therapy is more, you can go deep into the trauma of the past, so it's more looking at the past, but the coaching is more sort of forward-looking. So, for example, I always say, imagine a coach is somebody that walk up a mountain with you, alongside you, and help you get to the summit in the best possible way, becomes your accountability partner. And it's somebody that's going to hold you accountable every step of the way and help you see, get to the summit, but also to see like the river along the way and give you a different perspective.
And make those calls in real time. I kind of, obviously I use a stupid sports analogy in my own head, but you use the word coaching, so it's your own fault. But it is exactly that. I think if we think of getting therapy, it is still very much looking forward to heal yourself, but you've got to go back to do that. But I kind of see that as maybe that's the surgeon, and when we're working with our coach, that's like a biokineticist that's keeping us in the fight. The two can balance each other out perfectly.
That's right.
I love the notion of coaching with the idea of improving ourselves to move forward. And there's something very powerful about once you take control of that process yourself. But there are going to be some major barriers when you do enter into that space. I would imagine you're holding up a mirror at some point, which is going to become very uncomfortable. But what are those major challenges when the women step into your space?
Normally, that lady will feel quite stretched with life because as women, we try to be everything to everyone, and it's too much, you know, and we go through dips of overwhelm, we feel anxious, we have so many roles to fulfill, and we just need somebody to help us to pause
Yeah.
And I think that is what mindfulness coaching is about. It's creating that pause because life is demanding. And, you know, you're in the role of a mom, a wife, a career woman, I don't know, you know, so many different roles in community. So how do you make sense of, how would you compartmentalize and still stay sane, you know? Yeah.
So how do these women actually draw value from what you're doing? So they do all these things. I'm every woman, and they come to you going, every woman at the same time is hard, right? So what do they walk away with? What do they actually, how do they improve their lives?
Yeah, it's creating the pause, first of all, and making them realize in the pause that you're getting the strength, that you're getting reflective of where you are, and with the reflective, like you said, holding up a mirror, you then become clear of where you're standing in this whirlwind that's going on around you, and that you just need to stop. And the coach then gives you, like Rassie Erasmus comes with a game plan,
Nice.
comes with a game plan and
Let's be
says,
practical.
yeah. What is the obstacle that you're facing? Is it an inner obstacle? In other words, is there a limiting belief that you're carrying that we need to break through? Is the inner obstacle that you're feeling, you're procrastinating, you're feeling stuck? Or is it an outer obstacle, circumstantial, like something happening out of your control that is blocking you? And then we navigate through that with the game plan.
I like it because you've listed things that would normally feel like an impasse, something that I can't actually deal with, or I'm going to sit with for 5 years, 10 years, because it's a part of my belief structure. And that's amazing that you can be so practical about tackling these things. You're leaning on a lot of good work being done in this space, and I would imagine every day new discoveries are being made. But when we talk about the Enneagram model, please explain, what is that? How do you lean into that?
Okay, you have to stop me because I can carry on forever on the
Go
Enneagram.
for it, girl. It's your
We're
time.
curious.
Yeah, the Enneagram is a transformative tool that gives you insight into your personality type.
Okay, I love
And
it.
the personality type is like your operating system. It's the dominant thing that determines why you do things.
something like that.
Why do you behave a certain way? That's right. There's 9 types, and each of the types is your dominant thing. So everybody is everything on the Enneagram, but you've got one dominant
something that
drive.
holds sway,
And
okay.
that dominant drive, so if you can imagine there's 9 boxes. It's 9 carton boxes. Each one is marked from type 1 to type 9. I'm going to, through questioning and strategic questionnaires that I give you, determine what is your type. Now, some people might say, but that boxes people in. No, it doesn't box you in, because it's the dominant type that determines how you show up. And once we've identified the type in a typing session, then you now know what is your box.
You know what's going
But-
to trigger you.
Yeah. But now you can climb out of the box, because now I give you a map to grow the type.
Okay.
So how people show up in everyday life is determined by their type. Some people are driven by being kind. Some people are driven by being righteous, right all the time. Some people are driven by being seen as strong.
Wow,
We can
and
go
I would
on like
imagine
that.
just having the awareness of that, just hearing you talking about it, suddenly you're taking a level of judgment out of the equation and just being active about it. I'm not sitting
right.
back and judging myself. I'm saying, okay,
right.
I'm like this. What can I do
What
with
now?
it?
Yeah.
I
100%.
love this approach. We're clearly going to need to delve a little bit deeper, so we will continue the discussion in just a moment. We are talking about mindfulness. Yes, we understand the need for therapy and going back and fixing parts of ourselves, but I love the notion of looking forward and being proactive and practical about tackling those challenges. Stick around.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and so good to have you here as we delve into mindfulness. And yes, that appeals to everybody, not just women, but as we know, women's lives do shift through different stages, from career growth to motherhood or even navigating midlife. Their mental health also needs to change too. And coaching provides strategies that evolve with these stages, helping women stay grounded but also purposeful, which is exactly why we have our wonderful guest today.
Bronwyn, thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to keep your details up because I would imagine this is going to push a lot of buttons in people who are sitting stagnant in that space. For someone who is caught in that and maybe that eddy in the water where they can't, they are aware that they're amazing, they know that they've got the potential to do great things, but they feel like something is holding them back right now. And as you've listed, that could be a myriad of different things, but we kind of approach it in the same way by the sounds of things. So what is your advice to that woman who is sitting in that position, who is just not juggling all those balls right now?
Sure.
I think one needs to think of it strategically that it is important to make time for oneself. And if you can implement it as a daily routine.
Not as a nice to have, as a necessity.
As a necessity, absolutely. And the people that win in this game is the people, the ladies, the women that take the time for themselves. Doesn't need to be a lot of time. I always say, if you can grab 5 minutes before you even get out of bed, you're already winning.
Wow, okay.
Because the minute you get out of bed, the day goes crazy. So before you even get out of bed, you can just, use a little exercise that I call like a body scan. So you just breathe and you send energy or your mind from your head to your toes, and you breathe through that. Yeah, you connect with yourself, and it's like a cleansing. When you sweep your backyard, you get rid of the leaves, and you normally feel great afterwards, don't you? Because you've done a cleansing.
Right.
I did that in my house yesterday. You don't understand. I was sitting there like buzzing. I'm like, why am I so excited? I'm like, because you just cleaned your house.
Exactly. And that sense of accomplishment.
Now, can you see how that that energy from the outer becomes inner? Now, I'm giving you a technique to do it consciously inside.
Sure.
So all you need to do is breathe, send your energy or your mind from your head, and imagine you're sweeping your body. Sweeping your body.
Visualizations of
And the other thing I want to illustrate to you, if you have 2 jars and you put marbles in the one jar and you fill it up tight, and you have another jar and you put half marbles in. Now this one with a half is lighter than this one that is quite heavy and condensed. That's how your body feels when you're tense, tight, stressed, condensed. There's no space. This one is half full. If you shake it, you can see there's space. When you sweep on the inside, you're creating space. And that's why you feel lighter.
I love that, and there's a meditative element to that as well. And if a lot of people like me, if you have high energy and you're full on, you only have like one gear, that meditative process, being practical about it, starting with the breath work, starting with a mental process like this. I'm sweeping.
Sweeping.
If I'm just chilling at any point, I'm getting through.
Sweeping on the inside.
That's a beautiful one.
I really
Okay, so
like
let's
that.
hone in on women in leadership roles, high-functioning women that are truly operating on another level. What sort of practices can they incorporate to prevent burnout?
The same.
The same.
Yeah.
The thing is, when the higher you go up in your responsibility, the tougher it gets.
Right.
Because if you work for an organization with 100 people, how big is your exco? Like 10 people, right? If you go up the ranks, you have more responsibility to look after your mental health, because who are then your mirror? Who's the people that's going to be your soundboards? It's not necessarily the people at the bottom, because you can't always share when you're at the top with the bottom layer.
That lane is getting narrow.
It's getting very narrow, and coaching is therefore more important or necessary for people in leadership positions.
That makes sense.
And helping them to navigate the space of the mind.
It's lonely at the top, man.
Hence the amazing consultants we have in this country. We have got an incredible kind of within the business set that speaks to exactly what you're talking about, but we don't lean on that from a personal perspective. And I would imagine...
I want to say to you that the person that seeks personal development through coaching, as an individual, normally has a hunger for it. The person that gets it via the organization because they have to, don't always have the hunger, but they have to do it because the organization requires that. yeah, it is also personal development and accelerating your goal achievement.
We need to get
know?
them on the Enneagram and see what kind of personality type and see
I
what
have
we
a
can...
suspicion what you are because you're high energy. You might be a type 7.
Okay, type 7. I like
okay.
the sound of 7. Sounds like a lucky
It
number.
is
Okay.
the number of perfection.
I'm just saying.
High
Please work
energy.
out my Enneagram. You mentioned hunger, and all of a sudden I got hungry.
She's an emotional eater, but I don't know if that's a personality
I am
type.
driven by
think that's-
emotion, you're right. So you can figure me out, Robin.
Exactly.
You continue the chat. I'm going to make us something to eat, and I'll be right
Something
back.
super, super healthy. I'll keep the house tidy while you're gone because I think that's kind of my role. She is an incredible human being. And maybe I can ask, now that she's left the room, to help someone in
Yes.
their space, in particular a young woman. So the joy of my life is I'm surrounded by purpose-driven female networks. For whatever reason, I grew up in a family like
right.
that. But to help someone in this pivotal, because she's not fully aware of what she wants to do yet, she's unlocking that potential. How do I support her in that role? What does she need from her work colleagues, from someone at home, the people in her space to unlock that potential and help her? Because she's not going to come and ask for help. I know that.
I think sometimes the help is just listening to someone.
Be the pause.
Be the pause, exactly, and just listening and giving them space. Giving them space to trust you enough to maybe either open up or just sit with you or just, feed off your energy. That if I can trust you, I will open up to you and I will maybe share with you. But not everyone wants to share. And when people share and you give them that listening ear and make them feel safe with you, then you tap in, then you unlock.
Give them the license to be.
Yeah, people need to feel safe to unlock.
Just very quickly, is there a quick hack? Because we put that on our social streets this morning. I use a mental hack of gratitude on my way into work to get myself feeling positive.
Gratitude is the essence of mindfulness as well.
I love that. So what is your hack? If I had to put you on the spots right now for that mental health for you, what do you use the most?
Breath work.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to do an exercise?
I would love to do that very quickly. Cool.
So what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes.
Okay.
You're going to breathe in through your nose, expand your tummy for 4 counts, then hold it for 8, and then we're going to release on 16 counts. So very slow. And as you release on 16, I want you to imagine there's a wave coming over you. And as the wave comes down, you're going to release tension in your shoulders. As you blow out, the tension is going to
In for 4, out for 16, huh?
Yeah. In for 4, hold for 8, out for 16.
Okay, I'm going to practice
Close your
on
eyes.
that while Carissa gets started in the kitchen.
Okay, close your eyes. Breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now slow release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
We're feeling calm, we are feeling beautiful. And it's exactly why that's brought us straight into the kitchen to cook up something absolutely delicious, but also really healthy. It is a Health Tuesday, and we want to make sure we tick all of those boxes. So if you are looking for something light and flavorful, but most importantly, super duper easy to make, then these beef lettuce wraps are a fresh twist on dinner or even lunch, packed with savory mince, crunchy veg, bold Asian-inspired flavors, and it's all going to be wrapped in a crispy lettuce leaf or a couple of leaves depending on where you're at. And you can use all different kinds of leaves when it comes to this. Butter leaves are definitely my favorite because they are so buttery. So as Graham makes his way in here feeling calm, feeling good, feeling like a number 7, baby.
I feel like I left the lettuce. Was I supposed to bring lettuce with me? I'm
It's all
sorry.
good. It's all
you
good.
had one thing, guy.
One thing. But you can chop up some peppers.
Okay, I will do that. And ably so. And little small bits.
Little small bits. And then I'm going to add some flavor to the pan.
Okay, what's going on here?
It's
This
a
looks
lettuce wrap.
fantastic.
It's a beef lettuce wrap. It's going to be really delicious. So we've got some onions caramelizing away because the sweetness of the onions caramelizing is going to complement the red meat so well.
Yeah.
So we're going to throw in some garlic with that, and then of course some heat and flavor. We've got some peppers as well as chili flakes. Of course, some salt and pepper going in.
I like the fact that we're using the red pepper. I don't know if someone told me peppers taste all the same. I don't
No,
think they do.
I don't think
I'm
they
not a
do.
big fan of green peppers.
Oh, really?
Red peppers I like.
I use certain
and they
things
could
with
be
certain things.
identical. I don't know.
Green pepper and tuna, fantastic. Red pepper for sweetness, super
Clever.
good.
Okay, maybe I've just been playing it wrong.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this going in your pan?
They can, please, yes.
It's making such a welcoming sound. It's like calling its little friends and saying, come and join us.
We've
we
thrown
go.
in some hoisin sauce, and then we're going to go in with the liquid. So
I love
you can get that honey
hoisins.
out.
Okay, let's
We've
get
got
you a
some
little- a wee
vinegar,
spoon.
some I love sesame oil.
I know, it's kind of been the star of the week,
Yeah,
hey?
actually, now that you mention that.
And it's a great way to kind of make a dish feel a bit more exotic. Obviously, it's a very dominant Asian flavor.
It's like
but
nutty and delicious.
Oh, it is so, so good.
Some soy sauce in there as well. So you can see those Asian flavors coming in for sure.
Ooh, this is going to be absolutely delicious.
Eh? How good does that smell already?
Yeah, and we're kind of turning the mint into the mince into the star of the show here.
Yes.
It's not about the sauce around the mince. The mince must be the hero.
It's the mince.
Hey? I like it. And we've obviously gone for quite a lean mince there because we're trying to be super lean at the
Yeah,
moment.
I mean, we're
because,
eating them with lettuce wraps.
I mean, we're shredding for the wedding, yo.
I've been eating boiled eggs.
Did your wedding dress designer tell you to put on more weight again?
No, she didn't. But yesterday she got very scared when I had my final fitting.
Oh, really?
But it looks incredible. I'm so obsessed. I said, is that me when I looked in the mirror?
Other people are supposed to say that, eh? You're not supposed to. No, you must. You must think that you look more beautiful than anyone else because it's your day. That's the whole point, girl.
I felt
that
very
is the
beautiful.
whole point. I mean,
Can't
your
wait to see it
pre-wedding
come
photos
together.
were amazing enough, so I
Can you imagine?
I can imagine. Did you cry? Did anyone cry?
No, but I've been a little bit teary throughout this week, I won't lie. My aunt already has gifted me something old because apparently it's supposed to go
something old, something new, something blue, yeah.
Exactly. So she's gifted me this handkerchief that my mom and other aunt, because they're three sisters, gave her when she was about 15 years old. So she's kept it in a frame and she's gifting it to me. So I'm just like,
man.
y'all are making me cry at every single corner.
But it must be like that because they get to relive these moments as well.
Yeah,
so there's
that's
something
true.
beautiful about generations being tied together. The amount of baggage that gets thrown out the window in these wedding days, it's amazing. You'll heal your familial trauma. It really, well, maybe not all of it, but I'm
doing my part,
so
though.
chuffed. But you're keeping your head about you very well, girl, in your build-up week to your wedding. I'm going to try and break you this week.
Our wedding. It's kind of my wedding at this point. No, I'm very excited. I'm actually feeling quite at peace about it.
I'm glad. That's only going to intensify. So we've added a pop of colour and crunch there. What's
Right.
gone in?
It might have been the ingredients to go on top of the
I like
but
it.
I've just added it inside.
Well, maybe that's telling us that the mince is ready, baby. And the nice thing about a lean mince, because you're working with a red meat that doesn't have a huge amount of fat to render, it'll cook so quickly. It's more the blending of the flavors, the merging that I think you need the cooking process for here. And obviously, if it is a slightly fattier, and there's nothing wrong with good animal fats with your proteins from my perspective, but if you are on a cutting phase and you want to go lean, you really don't want to overcook your mince.
That's true. And you could also use turkey mince, chicken mince if you don't do red meat, and probably soy mince if you're vegan.
Absolutely easy. Scan the QR code on your screen if you want to cook along with us, and you'll also find a host of other amazing recipes on our recipe page.
That's true. Okay, we're going to go into a short break, but don't forget Graham still needs to elevate his outfit.
I need to get dressed.
He needs to get dressed. So Kendall, so two options for you. Head over to our socials and let us know which one you want to go for. And we're also going to be praising our unsung heroes, the pharmacists in our lives who keep us healthy.
Can I do
and I
it?
think they'd recommend this, so you try it out. Oh, that crunch sounded amazing.
It works. I've been doing a happy dance a lot this
All
week.
morning. It's the energy.
Really nice.
So good.
That's so type 7. Life is too short for cold drinks or cold food and long waits. And thanks to My Dear, 3 lucky viewers stand the chance of winning a brand spanking new My Dear digital inverter microwave valued at 1,299 Rand.
So to enter, simply follow at My Dear South Africa and then reply to the weekly competition post on My Dear's social page. And remember to tag at Expresso Show in your answer.
And don't forget that hashtag My Dear Microwaves. Entries close midnight this Sunday, so get on it. Heat it
Eat it.
and win.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. You are live on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and time to get into a little bit of spice. I say that because I had a fat chunk of chili go straight up my nose before the start of the break, so I'm ready for this entertainment news. No, there is some spice.
There really is some spice.
And a little beef in the entertainment news.
I like that you say this.
And I'm not here for that
Okay.
when Tyler is being mentioned.
Every
Come on.
single day, I let
Come
people
on.
know, random folks on the street too, Tyler's our girl.
Yeah.
Because we have to remind ourselves time and time again that she is an award-nominated global superstar coming from our shores, and she's just doing the most. So recently, once again, people out in the US have really come for her once again because it's resurfaced the fact that she has said, I'm colored and proudly so. But also within the context that outside of South Africa, she does know she's considered black, but within South Africa, there is a racial category called colored. So many people are still coming for her. There's so much online hate. People are saying, yeah, her major audience in the US is not supporting her anymore. And that's why her EP has flopped, which, I mean, is there truth to that?
It really hasn't, yeah.
Exactly. So then Cardi B, the wonderful Cardi B, came to her defense in a Twitter space or an X space that she went live on. And she was basically just defending Tyler, saying, man, you all need to stop with all of this because she doesn't deserve the backlash, especially for somebody, another woman that's working incredibly hard in this space.
And she's not controversial. She's not looking for sensationalized news or an easy win anywhere. She's just doing all the groundwork, the grind, spends time with her fans. She's winning awards.
Yeah.
It's ignorance, unfortunately. And if you are coming from that position and you don't know everything and you are in some way disadvantaged, that button will be pushed over and over. So you can understand why it's such a controversial element.
Of course.
It's terminology that creates a lot of spice here in South Africa, so we get that. But then just take the step to critically consider before posting a hateful comment online. It's as simple as that.
Honestly, it's giving bullying. It's giving mean girl energy.
It's just stupidity, man. It's
and I absolutely am
ridiculous.
not here for it. Like, you cannot deny somebody's identity and heritage. And if she says, I identify as colored, especially in South Africa, which has a long history of heritage, you can't take that away from her. But we'll see how this develops, man. That was back in like
people be
2020.
learning. Yeah, but people be learning.
Yeah.
And that's the joy of this is the world can grow and learn with us.
We really
There we
hope
go.
so. Let's turn that page and make sure we support our girl and show us some love online because she's really experiencing so much backlash.
That's ridiculous, yeah.
But we'll move into some celebration. Don't you worry, because right now we've got to celebrate 12 years of marriage
Well
between
done, sir.
Springbok star Bongi Mbonambi and his wife Anastasia. Oh, eight years on the 12th of August. That was the number. And I mean, look at them.
Oh, they look gorgeous.
Aren't they just gorgeous? He went in and shared a really emotional post on his Instagram, just really praising his wife's love and patience with some of their wedding photos, which we love to walk down that memory lane with them. And then he wrote this in his caption. He said, it hasn't been perfect, but definitely worth it, and expressed hope for many more years of God's grace together.
Oh, man. He's earned it. They've earned it because I would imagine they come as a package deal and the guy's playing at his level.
Sure.
It demands a lot. But just so beautiful to have this kind of wholesome, lovely story being good news
and
at the moment.
celebrated.
I absolutely love it. He is a servant of the game, a servant of this country, so I'm so glad that he gets to have, as they say, his flowers in moments like this.
And give his wife her flowers at the same time.
And her due, completely. I like that.
I just love seeing love being displayed very publicly and loudly. So it's really great to see somebody at that level.
Because she is getting married at the end of the week.
You know what I mean?
Let's
For the
just
first time
remember.
forever, I also am speaking loudly about my love. Let's close off with a beautiful story all around the wonderful Shoma Josie. Now, the last time we heard from her, actually said she's retiring from music and broke all of our hearts because we were like, what a talent. And then all of a sudden, she popped out with gorgeous images of her being pregnant. And then if you swipe all the way through, you'll see that she's actually given birth. She is a mom who kept all of the details private, from the father's identity to the name of the baby. But there she is holding the baby's hand.
Congratulations, hun. Absolutely so happy for you. So proud of you. She played us, eh?
She played us,
She played us all.
And I'm here for it.
Oh, definitely. So I'm thinking this retirement might be a hiatus because being the creative that she is, I would imagine she is brimming with content to put out into the world. I'm sure she is feeling so much love at the moment, as she rightly should be. And I'm so glad that she's got to have her version of what this journey needs to look like, not our version of seeing every second of it. So I'm so happy for her that she's gotten the insulation, but that she, yes, is sharing just a little bit with us.
And
because,
on her
come
own
on, man.
terms.
Yeah,
and
well
congrats,
done. Congrats.
Josie. We love you, and we can't wait to see what the rest of your career looks like. And maybe just one baby picture. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. But I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop. I'm asking for
Can
too
you even
much.
do the little emoji
blur,
face thing?
something.
I don't care. We just need proof. No, congratulations to all those who deserve. That was a nice, loved approach. I'm sorry, Tyler. We got your back, girl.
I think
We'll
that's an
come
opportunity to say that we love you and celebrate you at the end of the day. And we also want to celebrate you, Mzansi, as we close up local entertainment news. We'll delve into some international news in a bit, but there's a lot of money to be won.
It is big. You can see my eyes expanding in my eye sockets as I say the 62 million rand in total estimated jackpot sitting in the Powerball and Powerball Plus lanes today. You could literally be physically rolling in the millions this Tuesday. Please don't miss out. Play your Powerball for an estimated 21 million rand today, and then Powerball Plus. It's a whopper, an estimated 41 million rand today.
Imagine waking up and then 41 million is in your account. I mean, please, I'd be a different person. Buy your tickets now in store. Head to the website, nationallottery.co.za. Of course, while you whip out your phone, there is the mobile app, there's cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for USSD.
And while you are playing on the socials, you can go and check them out on the Expresso social pages. We keep all of those details out there, so you've got no excuses. 62 million rand is very big, and you want to shoot your shot. So all the best of luck.
Beautiful money to be won. And now we go to our beautiful Zanele out in Josie. The streets of gold are waiting for her. What have you got for us?
Oh, my beautiful family. You know, we always got good stuff for each other. And coming up from Zanzi, we're going to be getting into something I'm so excited about. In the month of celebrating our pharmacists, we get to absolutely give them all of the recognition that they deserve. Our unsung heroes, if you will. It is Pharmacy Month, and this is why we're going to be getting into that. Then we're also going to be jumping on into what exactly is Graham going to be wearing, all thanks to you, his stylist. Hashtag styled by Woolies. Option 1 or option 2 was the question. If you haven't gotten your comment in as yet, go and do it on our social media page, ASAP Rocky. But for now, let's jump on into a break, and we'll see you after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, it is your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. It's a Tuesday. Good morning, and thank you for spending your morning with us too. Listen, we have to get into fashion talk. It's one of my favorite subjects, and we've got Graham in just a little bit coming through to see which choice you went for, Mzansi. So let's see exactly what we told you to do. Now, earlier, we asked you to help Graham settle a serious style war, and that was between two standout fits, okay? Really hard to choose, but the first one was a laid-back luxe or a laid-back clean. So let's see what you had to say. So if we jump on the social media streets right now, option 1 or option 2, which one is it going to be? Norma Perenzi, good morning to you, Norma. Good morning. Because you're a cool dad, oh, I like that, I'll go for option 2, Graham. I told y'all, not a regular dad, a cool dad. Thank you, Norma. 1 point for option 2. Let's see what else we have. Tracy Kufort saying, good morning, breakfast team. Option 1 for me. It gives me some French vibes. All right. 1 for option 1, 1 for option 2. Let's see where else we're going. Berilyn Claassen, good morning, Expresso fam. I choose option 2 for our handsome G-man today. Of course, using that qualifying hashtag styled by Woolies. It seems like option 2 is definitely in the lead. Let's see if we have anything else. Gwyneth Janssen, good morning, my gorgeous Expresso team. Definitely option 2. All right, it's almost becoming unanimous besides that sneaky option 1 that came on through. Helena Natalie Dressels, good morning. After careful consideration, thank you for thinking about it. I think Graham would rock the slim fit stretch joggers paired with a stone and white striped shirt and white lace-up sneakers. It's just so him. It's so him. Well, Helena, let's see what it looks like on our him today. Graham, come on in.
I love it. I think we knew. I'm sorry, the other outfit was great. Option
Great,
1
okay,
was
cool.
lovely, and I do love my oversized jeans at the moment, but the cap was
this-
just too cool. Helena, can I say thank you for that careful consideration?
Right.
How cool is it to know that someone is taking careful consideration over
Of
something in
you,
your life?
contemplating, you're
Hey?
taking up space in a mind.
I
Graham.
love it. Very, very cool. You can see me trying to look at myself on TV at the same time. I'm trying to look at my hat while I'm looking at myself. It might be impossible,
As
but
you
I love it.
deserve, because you look
No, it's very cool.
fantastic. I honestly love the color combo. Everything complements each other, and it's all aligned. And you do look very cool, Graham.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Do you feel cool?
Will you phone home and tell my kids they got to call me a cool dad when I get
will.
home? I don't think
I'll
they think
do
I'm a
exactly
cool dad.
that. How
okay?
could they not? Do a spin for us.
It is very cool.
Ooh, you're going to do it again. One more time.
Nice, you ready? I'm going to fall
Okay.
over.
Ooh.
Beautiful. No, I love it. Well done, guys. Thank you so much.
Ah,
you
feel
are
good,
superstars.
fam. You really are. And we also are matching, which arm in arm
Exactly.
we deserve to be. Okay, breeze mode activated, lightweight and easy going, which is exactly what you're feeling. Is it breezy?
It is. I said it, I was going to take it upon myself to bring in the new season.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I can feel the season changing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel
So
my
if you
core
see,
body temperature rising.
if you
just
see
as I
some
wear
sun
this.
today, please thank Graham.
We might not see the sun today. I'm sorry. You can blame me as well. I'll take that on board. I'll take one for the team. Absolutely love it.
Oh, well
Thanks, guys.
done. Lightweight, easy going, crisp shirts and cargo shorts, and you can shop all of that. All your wardrobe needs, in fact, at Woolworths. Of course, you already know the deal. In-store, online, or on the app. I'd recommend in-store, though, so you can feel that texture's really nice.
Only if you know the people, okay?
Yeah, don't just approach Laura and me.
Well
You
done,
look great.
team. So just before we have this discussion, I threw a question to my work wife
You
here,
did.
if she has a mental hack.
Oh.
Because we're all about these mental hacks. And I put that to you guys this morning, or at least Zan had. She said, what's your secret mental health hack that always works? No gatekeeping.
I thought you asked if I had a hat, because you have a hat.
Oh,
I
do you
definitely
have a
have a
hat?
hack. I don't
you
have,
have
a
a
hat.
hat?
I have
Oh.
a hack.
The hack might be more important in this case.
Exactly.
Because we kind of have to switch on.
Yeah.
Whenever we get here, you can't have all your baggage unless the discussion requires a bit of baggage.
Exactly.
But do you have a mental hack, something you use to kind of recalibrate?
Get me in gear. So I really love what Bronwyn mentioned earlier about body scanning. So I do something
Ooh.
similar. I don't know if it's weird, but in the mornings, like those couple minutes before I get out of bed, there are two things I do. Number one, run through like the first bit of my day.
Oh, I
so
cry
I
normally. I
imagine
wake
my-
up and I cry, and then, okay.
Not crying. I imagine myself brushing my teeth, washing my face, showering, like going through a list basically.
I like that.
So then I also just take 5 seconds and jump out of bed because you have to.
See, and you're
avoid
already
them.
kind of going. I like that. Of
Exactly.
course, Gary Oakham being the wisest of them all, weighs in 4 or 5 times a day, and sometimes for no reason, my watch tells me to breathe. I usually abide, and it helps to remind me not to sweat the small stuff.
Oh, Gary, I love
I'm
that.
going to ask my watch how I'm feeling right now.
Pleasant, hopefully.
No, neutral, but I'll get there. We'll get there. I love that, Gary. That's really funny.
Thank you, Gary.
I'd
Let's see
like
what
to
else
take
we
Gary
got.
out for a drink, but
Yeah.
I think he would be good conversation.
Join us on the couch one day. Okay, Martin, good morning to you. Saying, okay, 5 effective ways to improve mental health do include, and take this down, feel good fam, please. Prioritizing sleep, engaging in regular physical activity, important, maintaining a healthy diet, managing stress, and fostering social connections. These practices contribute to your emotional well-being and can also minimize stress and just boost your mental strength.
Okay,
I
thank
love
you,
that.
Chat.
You ticked all the
Thanks, Chat.
boxes.
We love you, Martin. I like the fact that you've done a bit of research and you're looking at every angle. And the social
holistically.
interaction is often we're looking so far inside that we forget about the spaces around us. Dora saying, I always make sure I breathe, no matter how hard it is. Breathe. You know, we had a band come onto the show, The Aching, who are absolutely amazing. And they've got a line that says, just breathe. And I remember hearing that on possibly the worst day of my life.
Wow.
And it was those words and that practical application of just stop, take a breath.
Amazing.
You're still alive. You're still moving. Let's go.
My mom-in-law says it all the time. As long as you're breathing, you're moving. And I'm like, yes, we're alive. We're still here.
So you see,
be grateful.
that's what we've gotten to, just baseline. Are you alive or not? I like that. Teresa saying, good morning, my beloved Feel Good Expresso fam. Thank you so much for saying that. Happy Tuesday. Remember to choose you always. Mega love, fam. Can we point at the camera and say, mega love right back at you? That was beautiful.
Thank you, Teresa. Choose you. Root for you. Chantal Myberg to close things off for now, saying good morning, Expresso fam. Taking a nice long walk to the beach. Sit, relax, watch the ocean, and also watch people walk by. Have an awesome day. That's great advice.
I love that, because then you can be a little bit judgy as well as people go past. I'm a great person watcher. Absolutely amazing. You're amazing, man.
You look amazing.
No, well, it's not me. It's all of you. I am going to let her run off to go and do official duties as we are approaching the top of the hour, or almost time to get back into those sporting and those news headlines. But please keep these comments coming. Often it's not the big ideas that bring about the change. It's the small practical ideas, certainly when it comes to our mental health. The stop, the breathe, just put one foot in front of the other. What does that hack look like for you? We'd love to hear from you, some gems. But we have just hit the top of the hour on the nose. Time to get into those news headlines.
Well, thank you so much to our cool dad. It's just gone 7 o'clock. Let's get into your national news headlines. Now, we start off here, where South Africa's produce exports to the United States grew by 26% in the second quarter, reaching $161 million thanks to strong harvests. But Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen warned that President Donald Trump's newly imposed 30% tariff could jeopardize future shipments. Now, the U.S. is South Africa's second biggest trading partner after China, with key exports including citrus, grapes, apples, pears, nuts, and wine. Pretoria is pushing for lower tariffs in trade talks, warning that tens of thousands of farm jobs are at risk. In other news in South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday spoke by phone with Russian President Vladimir Putin to discuss the war in Ukraine. Now, the Kremlin said Putin briefed him on recent talks with U.S. President Donald Trump in Alaska. Ramaphosa reaffirmed South Africa's backing of negotiations to achieve a lasting peace and pledged to continue engagement with Moscow. Now, both leaders agreed to strengthen their countries' bilateral relationship. Russia launched its full invasion 3.5 years ago, and diplomatic efforts have intensified in recent weeks. In your international news making headlines, Hamas has accepted a 60-day ceasefire proposal with Israel that includes releasing half the hostages held in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. Now, mediators from Egypt and Qatar confirmed the group's approval, while Israel has yet to formally respond. The plan, based on an earlier US-backed framework, would suspend Israeli military operations for 2 months and pave the way for broader peace talks. Now, the development comes amid intensifying Israeli ground movements in Gaza City and mounting public pressure in Israel. Meanwhile, peace efforts in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo have hit another setback as the M23 rebel group suspended talks with the government. Now, the group accuses Congolese forces of violating a ceasefire signed in Qatar last month, despite the deal calling for both sides to halt attacks. Kinshasa denies the accusations, instead blaming rebels for continued assaults in North and South Kivu. The breakdown comes as fighting intensifies around Goma, raising concerns about further instability in the mineral-rich region. And closing off with this story for your 7 o'clock news, where a parade of life-sized animal puppets has completed an epic 20,000-kilometer journey from the Congo Basin to Norway's Arctic Circle. Known as the Herds, the puppets traveled through 11 countries, delighting crowds in 56 events along the way. Made from recycled materials, each puppet represents wildlife affected by climate change, turning art into a powerful message. Now, local artists and volunteers brought them to life at every stop, sparking smiles and inspiring action. The journey ended in Noordkap, where the puppets greeted the sunrise, a striking reminder of the planet's fragility and our shared responsibility to protect it. A great way and a reminder to do your part to close up your 7 o'clock news. That is where we leave things for now. We'll touch base at 8 o'clock again. For now, though, let's get into your sports.
Let's start with the bad news first. Bafana squandered a 3-1 advantage at one point to draw 3-3 with Uganda and dashed their Chan hopes. That was in their final Chan group game. And of course, Bafana showing so much promise, but their Group C clash ending in a draw yesterday. So 2 late penalties coming in for the hosts at Mandela National Stadium, dashing Bafana's knockout hopes and ending their tournament dreams, despite being on the brink of qualification. Really was in our hands. Now, a little further afield, we stay with footballing news, and Argentina named a 31-man squad on Monday for World Cup qualifiers against Venezuela and Ecuador. Headlined, of course, by captain Lionel Messi, and then bolstered by some emerging superstars, Claudio Echeverri, Alan Varela, and Franco Mastantonio. Coach Lionel Scaloni has also handed Palmeiras striker Jose Manuel Lopez his first call-up. I mean, what a group to train with. And already qualified for the 2026 games. They top the standings, in fact, with 35 points, well clear of Ecuador and Brazil in their group. Lots to think about on the rugby front. And let's turn to Rassie now. Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus has recalled veteran wing Makazole Mapimpi for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash. Of course, up against Australia down in Cape Town now. Sadly, captain Siya Kolisi and Kurtley Arendse both ruled out after injuries in last week's 38-22 defeat. With 47 tests, 2 World Cup titles, Mapimpi obviously adds vital experience to that backline. Kickoff at the DHL Stadium set for 10 minutes past 5 on Saturday. I think just like Makazole, we are, as fans, going to need to show up. Now let's turn to tennis, and it's all set now for the year's last Grand Slam. Carlos Alcaraz secured the ATP Cincinnati Open title yesterday when Jannik Sinner, feeling unwell, had to retire, trailing 5-love in that opening set. So it marked the 4th final meeting between the two stars just this season. Very much the big tennis narrative. The US Open will follow shortly, running from the 24th of August to the 7th of September as the final big Grand Slam of the year. And I have a feeling we'll see those two do battle again, or at least let's hope. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get our first update on the roads.
Well, thank you, G-Man. In terms of your traffic, only one place to see, and that is Sandton in Buccleuch. Now, there has been a crash on the N1 northbound before Buccleuch interchange. There are 2 right lanes currently affected. So if you're headed out that way, please do drive carefully and approach that area with caution. For now, that is where we leave your roads. Let's get into your weather. Well, in your weather news this morning, the South African Weather Service has issued an extremely high fire danger warning for Tatabane and Francisburg municipalities out in the Northern Cape, and for Tologolo in the Free State as hot and dry conditions are persisting. Meanwhile, the coastal provinces, Western Cape, Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal can expect rain, while the rest of the country enjoys mostly mild and pleasant weather. So we can brace ourselves for a beautiful day indeed. And to push us just there a little bit more is Kenny out in Vanderbilt Park, and a gorgeous morning view at that. I'm a little bit jealous because what do you mean, Kenny? Oh my goodness, where in South Africa is this? That looks absolutely stunning. My goodness, it actually looks like you're at some sort of presidential hotel, just enjoying your life, looking over that beautiful lake. Well, 26 degrees is what you can expect on your side as you step around and enjoy your beautiful morning view and beyond. And if you too think you could beat that, Expresso fam, 063-036-9649. I mean, attempt, at least try to. Clean your camera, take a photo, send it on through, and we'll be the judge of that at 8 o'clock. For now, let's get into your temperatures for the rest of this Tuesday.
No matter the weather, as long as we're together, we got each other, and things are going to be indeed feeling good. So what exactly is still coming up right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show? Well, Mzansi, first and foremost, we're going to be getting into some international entertainment news, darling. I hope you're ready for that, because there's always something happening somewhere, okay? Particularly in the entertainment sector. But in our pharmacy sector here in South Africa, we are celebrating Pharmacy Month, and this is why we have got the president of the South African Pharmacy Council. I'm talking about Mkhulu Pasha, who is here to tell us all about the new theme for 2025 and so much more about how we can actually help out our unsung heroes in our communities. It's all happening in a bit. Don't go anywhere. You can go get some coffee. You can go use the bathroom. Do whatever you need to do, but come back, because we've got a lot to do right here on Expresso. Stick around.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
welcome back, family. I'm so glad that you're with us, and I'm so happy that you listened to me. To not go anywhere. Now, look, if you're just joining us, my friend, it is Pharmacy Month in South Africa and beyond, and we get to celebrate our unsung heroes, the guys who are at the heart of healthcare and truly always are working hard to not just make sure that our communities are healthy, but that they're in fact thriving. And this is why today, as we celebrate with Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, along with Expresso, we 100% get to say to our pharmacists, thank you for all of the great work that they're doing. And we get to do so with the president of the South African Pharmacy Council. It is Moholoholo Pasha, who is here to let us in on what is our theme all about in terms of one profession, many roles, and of course, just how we can help out our incredible unsung heroes. Everyone, let's give our president a feel-good welcome, please. Moholoholo, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
That's good.
Yes.
Happy Pharmacy Month.
Yeah, great. The
Yes.
month is just all about pharmacy, and we are proud and happy to be celebrating the month.
100%. I mean, like I said, our pharmacists are unsung heroes, right? But let's get into what it is exactly that we're talking about when we talk about actually celebrating Pharmacy Month. We know that last year there was a specific theme that you guys had. Can I ask, what was it and what was it all about really?
So last year was really about vaccines. You remember that coming from COVID, the COVID vaccines were central to all what we did, but we believe that vaccines are just the most important part of preventing diseases. And last year, we were just talking about vaccines.
Yes, I love that. And especially because a lot of people sometimes have all of these different, ideas behind vaccines. There's so many different myths and lies and things that come with vaccines.
A lot.
Yes. So I love the fact that you guys were kind of centralizing to understand, to make everyone understand rather, exactly what vaccines actually do, which is, like you said, they help us out in terms of preventing diseases. Yes.
Yes.
But let's talk about now just in terms of you guys and saying, okay, it is Pharmacy Month. What is it exactly that the South African Pharmacy Council does that is able to help these guys who have so many responsibilities, our pharmacists, to do their jobs as incredibly as they do?
There is one very important part that we do as Pharmacy Council that a lot of people don't actually know. We support pharmacists mentally.
Oh, wow.
With their mental health.
Yes.
We have what we call a health committee. And the health committee, what it does is literally just to ensure that when you walk into a pharmacy, you are finding a pharmacist who is really healthy mentally and who is ready to give you the service that you want. But I just wanted to talk a lot or a bit about the health committee, which support the pharmacists to ensure that whatever problems that they have, because they work under a lot of stress
100%.
and a lot of pressures. But when they feel like they are on the breaking point, Pharmacy Council has a health committee, and that's what we do.
Beautiful. And I can imagine that council was working overtime in COVID, Sana, because they were the ones who were front and center. Those were the actual frontline workers along with our doctors, which is absolutely incredible.
We actually, at that time, because you know that long hours, pharmacies open long hours, they work long hours, and when they are in the pharmacy, it's all about the pressures. They're hearing every problem from every person that walks in there, and they absorb it.
Yes, I
we
can
are people as pharmacists, so we absorb it, but Pharmacy Council, Health Committee, whatever problems that pharmacists have, we are there.
Beautiful.
And we support them for that.
I love that. And we also know that in 2025, you did the vaccines last year. This year, we're talking about the pharmacists themselves. The one profession, many roles. Talk to us about the theme, please, and what it is you guys want to achieve with it.
So with this year's theme, we are just saying to the public, pharmacists, their roles are many. We are counselors. You come to us, of course, for your ailments. And first point of call, always when you are sick, when you are having sniffles, anything that you are having, pharmacy is the first place to be. And over and above being your health practitioner of choice, we are also there to give advice.
Oh, wow. I love that. This is where the many roles comes in.
Exactly.
But before we even get to how we can help as the public in terms of our pharmacists and just making their jobs a little bit easier for all of the great work that they do for us, we're going to cross on over to a president that is just like you, Mogolo, who is in fact doing the great work as well. And listen, Mzansi, yes, of course, it is Pharmacy Month, but the beautiful thing is that it is not just here in South Africa, friend. It is all around the world, which is why right about now, I need you to listen to this beautiful message from Paul Sinclair, who is, of course, the president of the International Pharmaceutical Federation, a man who is also doing great work, like I said, like Umaholo, but all in the name of saying that, yes, let us continue to celebrate our pharmacists and do it the best way we know how. Watch this.
Hello, I am Paul Sinclair, President of the International Pharmaceutical Federation, FIP. It's hard to believe it's been almost a year since I joined you in the studio during the FIP World Congress in Cape Town. On behalf of FIP, we are delighted that this year's Pharmacy Month theme is Think Health, Think Pharmacy, one profession, many roles. FIP wants to congratulate the National Department of Health, the South African Pharmacy Council, our member organisation, the Pharmaceutical Society of South Africa, and all other associations and stakeholders for their support and hard work developing this annual campaign, which will be celebrated during September. The importance of including pharmacists and pharmacy in all aspects of the healthcare system is now more important than ever. Pharmacists are the most accessible members of the healthcare system. Through their many roles, pharmacists, with the help of their pharmacy support personnel, ensure the availability and appropriate use of medicines, the delivery of vaccinations and preventive care. They support public health campaigns. They promote rational antibiotic use and improve health literacy and serve as a trusted point of contact for patients. This year's Pharmacy Month theme not only stems from a global FIP campaign called Think Health, Think Pharmacy, but it also further aligns with the 2025 World Pharmacist theme, Think Health, Think Pharmacist, which we celebrate on the 25th of September each year. We want everyone to think about pharmacy when they think about their health. However, FIP data reveals that high-income countries have 3.2 times more pharmacists than low-income countries. We need policymakers to think about universal pharmacy coverage when they think about universal health coverage. FIP calls on all South African pharmacists to take action, urging you to do more to promote our professional identity, which will facilitate the acknowledgement of more pharmacy roles with tangible benefits for our communities. Forward with pharmacy, forward with South African pharmacists, and forward with FIP. Thank you.
Oh, man, thank you, Paul Sinclair. Mr. President, speaking on behalf, of course, of the International Pharmaceutical Federation, all in the name of Pharmacy Month. And listen, he was just breaking down as well, yet again, what it is all about when we talk about the theme, which, of course, is one profession, many roles. And I think it's so beautiful. I think it's so amazing that we are able to celebrate these guys that, just like you heard, are the most accessible in terms of our healthcare. And this is why we call them guys who are at the heart of the healthcare. And of course, you're the person who really also, like you said, allows our pharmacists to be the best that they possibly can be. Yeah. You and your team, which we're so grateful for, because they make our communities better. But now the question begs, how can we make our pharmacists' lives better? What do we as the public need to either know or do that could possibly help them out in terms of doing their jobs as efficiently as they do?
So in terms of helping the pharmacists, it's all about just understanding the fact that I think for me, compassionate. We work long hours.
Yeah.
We are there for you, but the only thing you can help us with is also just asking, getting advice. Don't do wrong things. Don't use medicine wrongly without asking. We are there, and pharmacists are the only ones who give advice free of charge.
That's true. That's true.
We don't charge.
Yes.
Please bring your medicine that you have, ask about it, and our lives are easier when you know what to do with your medicines.
Yes. Do you guys gossip about us? And you go, these ones, they're using the medicine wrong again.
No gossip.
Oh. You wouldn't tell me.
No.
You wouldn't...
No gossip. We're
Hectic.
just compassionate
Oh,
about
yeah.
our patients.
Oh, just sharing stories, if you will. I
Yeah,
can
we like-
imagine. Comparing notes.
That's it.
But Mogologolo, I have to ask you then, especially as we celebrate you guys, because, I definitely think that, like I said, what can we do to help out? But what is the best part of being a pharmacist? What is it that you guys love most? So that maybe we can do it more as the public.
So, honestly, as custodians of medicines, there's nothing that we like than medicines. We enjoy being in the pharmacy and dealing with our medicines,
Yes.
but most importantly, we just enjoy ensuring that our patients are healthier. And we do it obviously by two things: advice and ensuring that they use their medicines properly.
Yes.
And the most important part is that, remember, medicines can harm and medicines can help.
Yes.
And they can harm if you don't ask, if you don't talk to your pharmacist.
Yeah.
But they can also help if you talk to your pharmacist, if you get the advice how to use your medicines properly. So those are the most important part. Medicines can harm and they can heal.
Yeah.
But your pharmacist is the one that can help you to deal with the both.
I love that. So essentially, you're just saying listen properly. We will do exactly that.
No, we're saying talk to your pharmacist.
Yes, and also listen to what they have to say.
Certainly.
Amazing.
Certainly.
Happy
Yes.
Pharmacy Month yet again, Mogologolo, and we appreciate you and your team and what you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Great to
Of Zanzi, it is Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, allowing us to celebrate Pharmacy Month in the best way we know how. And my friend, when there's celebrations, you know what I mean? There should also be a little bit of winning, because of course, our pharmacists are the one who genuinely, or rather are the ones who genuinely allow us to be able to have that health, to be able to go out and be the best versions of ourselves, because we can go and talk to them like you heard from Mogologolo. But we also have all of that knowledge in terms of looking after ourselves. And speaking of looking after ourselves, my friend, you got to make sure that you, in fact, do go and ask for that beautiful package that allows you to have that all-in-one when we talk about looking after yourself, because winter's still a little bit here. We're still a little bit sick, but you can look after yourself just by going out and getting that specific package, which is the all-in-one in terms of looking after you. But what am I talking about when I say winning? Well, my friends, Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, along with Expresso, want to celebrate you. And how are we doing that? Every Tuesday, we're going to be giving away 2,000 Rand for the next 6 weeks to one lucky viewer. And all you got to do is head on over to social media, use the hashtag Adcock OTC Winter, and just like that, you need to answer this specific question: who is your pharmacy hero and why? And you get to absolutely answer anybody, anyone, anywhere, and you get your entry in like that. And of course, T's and C's do apply. You can find them on expressoshow.com, and the competition closes today at midday. So go and enter now. Every single Tuesday, though, it is that 2,000 Rand that is on the line and could be all yours. I'm wishing you all of the best. I'm crossing fingers. And yet again, a very big shout out to our incredible unsung heroes. Of course, I'm talking about our pharmacists in Pharmacy Month. We're going to take a short break, but we'll see you on the other side of this.
Well done.
Make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And we're halfway there. Almost. Halfway through the show. We've been having a blast. Hopefully you are enjoying it as well. But put the nice, warm, fuzzy feelings aside. Let's get a little judgy now because we're going to get into some entertainment news. Now, a bit of a mixed bag this morning. Some quite sad.
Yeah, let's start up with some sad news before we delve into everything else, because we just want to honor somebody absolutely incredible. Dan Tanner, the legendary restaurateur behind the iconic Dan Tanner's in West Hollywood. We've seen it, we know it, we love it. Now, he passed away at 90 years old in Belgrade.
Oh, wow. Okay.
For context, though, in case you don't know him, he's a former Yugoslav soccer star, and then he turned into a Hollywood actor, and then he turned into a restaurateur. Like, this man has lived a million lives, and that was back in 1964, and the greats actually attended the restaurant. Frank Sinatra, George Clooney.
Wow.
He has served up to the best of the best, and he's just known for being great, being charming, and also, of course, private. But his space was a celebrity hotspot, and now we get to honor him. But his legend still lives on.
What I liked about this spot is you don't see a lot of pictures from the inside.
Right.
People go there
Yeah.
because of the name, and the actors will talk about it, but it was obviously a safe place where they could go out and get obviously a great meal.
Yeah.
But just be normal and
As
just chill.
As
you know?
Hollywood stars don't get to do.
Imagine the stories this man could tell from that
goodness.
restaurant. You know, I wonder if they have to at a certain time of the evening, just like even the staff have to leave.
have to leave them.
Everyone has to leave. We close the door, the shutters come down. But obviously a massive landmark to have that much presence in Tinseltown, where you've got famous people on every corner. You know, he's an icon. And
Bragging rights, though,
sad.
to have Frank
Yeah, man.
Sinatra, like, fly me to the moon, baby. But of course, he's also maintained his space in the soccer world. He's managed teams in the US and the UK. So I think he was really just trying to live life to the absolute most.
And he did, yeah.
As he should too. And he leaves behind his wife, Biliana, and daughters, Gabriella and Katarina. So, of course, his legacy
Condolences
still
there, yeah.
continues. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's get into some music news. And we are celebrating because Davido is coming to South Africa, baby, the
About
29th
time.
of August. Guess what date that is? My birthday.
Oh,
so
really?
Davido's going to
He got my letter. He obviously got my letter. Oh,
Thank you,
Davido.
work, hubby. The Scorpions Kings are having a live concert, and I mean, you already know because Maphorisa and Kabza, it's going to be amazing at the Loftus Versfeld Stadium out in Pretoria. So Davido is going to come on through, and the musicians are just incredible. Kaifa Semenya is going to be there, partnered with our friends over at Metro FM and Converse. It's going to have incredible acts.
Massive.
Huge. Casper Nyovest, I'm talking about. Ami Faku, Mafiki Zolo, Java, and so many more. Can you just imagine losing your mind at the
That
concert?
might be the biggest concert of the year.
I would
think,
agree with that.
It's going to take a lot to beat that out.
Oh,
wow.
Congrats to Kabza and Maphorisa. You guys are just doing the absolute most. Then there's a pre-show, if that wasn't enough. Durban Coco. I'm talking about Lala Tuxin, Vinnie De Vince. It's just going to be a full day of celebration.
It's a festival. I think we can call it a festival.
I would agree.
Yeah? The
Yeah.
Davido Festival.
The Davido Festival, the
That is
Scorpion King
amazing.
Festival.
Thank you.
Congrats to the guys, man. Such an exciting thing. And hopefully we'll get to explore that as Expresso. I volunteer as tribute.
It is her birthday. I'll write
It's my
another letter.
birthday.
I'll write another letter.
I appreciate you.
Now, I understand that there are levels to life. Carissa,
are
please
levels.
explain to us the levels in life.
Okay. If you are a billionaire, can I get to know you? That's all I'm saying. I only get married on Saturday.
And
in
her
this
birthday's
period,
coming up.
there is an incredible individual in South Africa, a billionaire at that, who bought over a mall. Now
As
they're
one does.
reopening it, and their surname is the mall's name, the Dlala Mall.
Yeah.
And we're not playing no small games, okay? Out in Pretoria on the 23rd of August, that's the Saturday, they're opening a new mall. Then, if that wasn't enough, Tammy was like, let's throw some more in the bag and have the great R&B star, American star Donald Jones performing.
As you must, as you must.
do.
And he's going to be doing it in the Ndlala Arena, because you must have an arena as well.
Exactly.
And he'll be joined by some superstars from the local scene, Zonke Dekana, Vusi Nova as well, spearheaded by the billionaire Tommy Ndlala himself. Obviously, the luxury mall blends a bit of retail, bit of lifestyle and entertainment. Clearly, in Arcadia, it's going to pump.
It's going to be crazy.
But he has to be there. Tommy, you've got to be there every day, man, to welcome
Tommy,
us at
with
the door.
all the bodyguards, it's fine.
It's okay.
We accept it. We'll take. Are you also going to throw money around? because then I want to be there.
Especially on her birthday.
Especially on my birthday month, in fact.
Wow. Do you know what I liked about the international entertainment news?
Yeah.
It had a very strong local feel because we
Exactly.
international, okay?
In case you missed it, we are South Africa on that global map.
Can
but
I
that
go
is
cook
it.
quickly? Can I
Yes,
go quick?
please.
I'm starving.
I
I'm
cook
going to
for
go make
you.
breakfast.
You cook for me. Okay, that's it from the entertainment news desk. For today only, though. But of course, the conversation continues across our social media platforms. So do stick with it and know that the social streets will continue to buzz. For now, though, I think that the kitchen streets are currently buzzing. So let's check out what Graham has got for us. I heard buzzings of an egg fried rice. I think we're still going down that Asian pathway. So we've had some beef wraps or beef mince wraps. So let's see what gets into some egg fried rice.
All right, so thank you so much to Tiff and my amazing culinary team giving me the blow-by-blow because I've never made, well, successfully, egg fried rice, but we're going to be doing it this morning. If you've got leftover rice, don't let it go to waste. Rice, once it's cooked, doesn't keep for long, so use it up and use it well. And there is something amazing about egg fried rice because you don't need a lot to make it delicious. So I'm going to say this is kind of an end of the month idea if you're starting to run low on the resources. It packs a punch on the flavor front. And you can dress it up however you like it.
True.
It is super easy. Boss lady has arrived.
She has. I'm
The
setting
wok
up
is
my
on.
wok.
Okay, so seeing
Pass
as we are
me.
on these stations, I'm going to whisk the eggs first, okay? You are so aggressive.
I'll work for myself.
Hold. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to whisk the eggs. You're going to put a bit of the sesame oil in a moment. Then we're going to fry up the egg, and then we're going to add everything else.
Oh, easy
Simple as that.
peasy.
Okay,
Lemon
so I'm
squeezy.
going to start with our.
Don't mess up the eggs, Graham.
Are you an egg fried rice girl? Is that a question?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Like
Especially
if
it's
you're
got...
ordering Chinese, will you go for egg fried or will you
No,
go
that's
for
not.
normal?
My man does that.
You see.
I like the prawns in them though when they have them. But I usually do like a pad thai if we're doing Thai food.
Okay.
And then I put tofu in it. That's
For
my
sure.
favorite.
None of which we're making right now.
None of the above.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Are you an egg fried guy? That's actually the question.
I feel like I could become an egg fried guy because I'm an egg guy.
Okay, I'm also an egg girl.
And what I like about this is you don't need a huge amount from the pantry to make this work. Don't waste your leftover rice.
That's
please.
true.
Okay.
Sesame oil in.
Sesame oil in,
Ooh, look
and
at
we
that
want to
smoke.
and it's got. I think sesame oil has quite a good smoking point. I stand to be corrected, but
Well,
I think
let's find out.
it's not too bad to cook with. You're going to fry it up, and then we are going to add all of the love. It's almost starting to look like an omelette.
No, it's an egg fried rice.
Exactly. I'm going to just hoy that in. And
Oh,
that,
this comes
and that.
together very quickly.
There we go. And remember, the rice is already cooked, so you don't need to kind of cook it. It's more about, once again, merging the flavors, getting a little bit of shared flavor everywhere. If that makes sense. You
So
don't
in
wanna have
every
one
bite,
mouthful.
it's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
You understand. You see, you're starting to understand the ridiculousness of my brain. And then we've got a little bit of soy.
Yeah.
Oh, for the
Okay,
umami.
this is veg.
We're using just little frozen veg, and
Yeah.
they're generally very good with kind of capturing the veg in its healthiest phase of. And
That's
you can see
true.
by the vitality of the vibrancy of the color.
Yeah.
And then some spring onions to finish it all off, and salt and pepper because you must.
Honestly, the veg is just here for color.
No, it is. No, to make you think that you're
make
having
you think
something
something
well-rounded and nutritious. No, I love it. Often I'll keep frozen peas and something like that.
Ooh, I love
It's
frozen
quick, it's
peas.
easy, and you know at least you're getting some of the healthy vitamins in. And look
That's
at that, then it's
true.
coming together beautifully.
And then spring onion
and some
for the
spring
top.
onions,
or can I
and we
put it
are
in?
winning at life.
Nice.
And then you must eat it with a chopstick.
Oh, you have to. I love eating chopsticks. You know
No,
what? It
I
really
as well.
It teaches you to eat slower and appreciate the food and to just take it in a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're lecturing me a little bit today.
I'm practicing.
No, and rightly so, because I do need a governor in life. I think my gorgeous wife has realized very early on that we are there to balance each other out.
I would agree.
Okay, so don't be looking for someone who's just like you, who feeds all of that nonsense. No.
Opposites do, in fact, attract.
Exactly, because you're going to need that. You're going to need balance in your life.
I like it when it gets a bit crispy, so I'm letting it get crispy.
Completely.
Yes.
What do you call the big pan with the risotto? Is it a risotto where the stuff crisps on the bottom
Yeah,
like
the
that?
big pan with risotto.
It's got to be the big pan. That looks wonderful. I
Doesn't it
think the
look
crispy
great?
bits are going to actually make it. I'd even add some more sesame oil just to ramp up the
Right.
funkiness. And then I suppose if you wanted to, if you had a leftover protein that you wanted to bolster it up, some beautiful chicken, and we've given you some great flavors to play around with. I would say with this meal, see how much fun and creativity you can get out of the sesame oil.
Agreed. We
It
can even
is-
top it off with it.
You can. I
Yeah.
mean, they've been hiding the sauce
Yeah,
from us.
rationing
because I
us.
think they know that we'll overuse it. But if you trust your own metering, you can go over to the QR code, in fact, on your screen right now. Just take a picture of that.
Yeah.
It'll prompt you, give you a link, and then you'll get to our recipe page. And do yourself a favor, because there are so many amazing recipes you forget
Yep.
what we've made. And I find it heartbreaking when we made something that's just magical, and then you're like, 3 months later, I'm like, I never made it.
Right.
So now what I do is I try 2 or 3 nights a week make what we've made on the show.
Because you did say you tried that coconut dumpling recipe.
Delicious, absolutely
Incredible.
delicious. I'm thinking of buying myself a deep fryer
Do it.
as a result. Okay,
Do
just
it.
and that's what the show will do to you. But the bottom line is it's interactive. So if you can find ways, hacks that work better than ours, flavor profiles, a jumping off point, something that's maybe a little cheaper than the way we've done it,
Right.
a real leftover meal, something like that, we want to hear about it so we can share. What do we say? No gatekeeping on
No
this show,
gatekeeping is
please.
allowed.
And that's culinary and otherwise, okay? So scan away, and if you're going to recreate on your own, make sure that you take photos, take videos, and
Tag
post
us.
us and tag us, please.
There's
well
your
done.
rice. I just put it back in the bowl.
I like how the 2 shot glasses were just left
Oh, that's for
dramatically
later.
on the table, yeah.
Okay, grab your chopsticks, Gray, and then
Okay.
let's see how this is. Oh my gosh, it
Oh,
smells
there we go. You
incredible.
can grab
Okay.
those. I think I'm destroying our beautiful display here.
No, take that one.
I'm going to use the ceremonial chopsticks.
Ching ching. Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Excuse us sharing from the same bowl, okay? But
okay.
I feel like I'm disrespecting you. If
You
I
need
don't ching,
rice.
ching. I've got rice. What are you doing? I just got more egg. Great. Okay.
Cheers.
Well done. Cheers. Ching ching. Chili.
But a lime.
Could have used like some of the kilogram of chili I put in the mince earlier. Could have shared some of that here, because I think a bit of heat will work, eh?
That's fantastic. I also haven't had rice in 3 years. So.
That's called carbohydrates. It's amazing. No, it's the starch, I think. Cook along, scan, take photos, share with us. We will do more cooking after the break. We'll see you now.
I thought you needed more.
That is a meal. Yummy. And the crispy bits make it, eh?
So good.
Life is too short for cold drinks or cold food and long waits. And thanks to My Dear, 3 lucky viewers stand the chance of winning a brand spanking new My Dear digital inverter microwave valued at 1,299 Rand.
So to enter, simply follow @MyDearSouthAfrica and then reply to the weekly competition post on My Dear's social page, and remember to tag @Expresso Show in your answer.
And don't forget that hashtag My Dear Microwaves. Entries close midnight this Sunday, so get on it. Heat it
Eat it.
and win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's already been such a beautiful Tuesday morning together, and it's only about to get brighter and more amazing. Why? Well, my friend, we are shining the spotlight on yet again, yes, you guessed it, the gorgeous women of this country, all in the name of letting them know just how much of an asset they are to their communities. But how exactly are we doing that? We've always got to be building them up, right? So this is why the event that is taking place on the 29th of August at Constitution Hill, Power in Unity, Women Leading Change, is so important. And I'm so excited for it because, yes, both of us can be part of it. And get this, it's free. But first, let's break down what it's really all about and how you genuinely need to be there by getting to know the man who indeed, my friend, is behind absolutely all of the beauty when we talk about Afri Masterclass and, of course, the Power in Unity event that's going to be taking place. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. It is none other than Mr. Demande. Putlam, how are you?
Ngiyaphila mama unjani?
Right, Nkosi. Puti, are you getting excited? Power in Unity is around the corner.
I'm getting nervous
Yes.
and a bit of anxiety because now it's getting real now. There's one more week left.
But it's exciting.
It's exciting.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Oh, man. And you have every reason to be excited. But let's jump right into this specific beautiful event. When you hear Power in Unity, you know, those three words, what comes to mind for you, particularly as a man who is really just here to build up women?
For me, power in unity, it comes with working together, you know. They say no man is an island, no woman is an island.
Yes.
So when we sat with the team to come up with the theme, we sat and we said, how can we theme it to be a unifying, you know? So a lot of names are thrown around. So the team came up with Power in Unity. And that is so powerful because when women stand together, you know, great things happen.
Great things happen indeed, Puti. And I feel like, you know, this is going to be such a beautiful example of that yet again. But let's talk about now, you know, you as a leader yourself, the CEO of Afri Masterclass. What is the most important leadership lesson that you've been able to learn that you'd want any lady who's listening right now to take away?
Learn to step away. Learn to trust people who you have hired or put in positions to do their work.
Sure.
You don't need to micromanage everyone. I had a problem with that.
Yes.
To micromanage everything. So I feel like if we learn to walk, to step away and let the team lead and trust people and trust in God, I think that's the magic.
Amen. Hallelujah. Okay, I love that. And I also feel like, you know, when we talk about you and the team sitting together, I can imagine you guys have been putting a lot of different things together just to get ready for the day. What can we expect when we come to Power in Unity, Women Leading Change? What's going to be happening exactly?
Oh, it's a beautiful experience. The team outdid themselves with this one, with this 5th edition. So when you come in, straight from the parking, you are our property. The parking.
I love
we
that.
will not have to walk to the venue. We've got a partner that we are working with who will drive people from the parking to the door of the venue. We'll have a pink or a red carpet for the ladies after registration. And then you'll come in, sit down, have coffee, network a bit, and then exactly 9 o'clock, then we start.
I love that. And of course, you've got amazing speakers.
Yes.
An all-woman speaker lineup. Very right. Thank you, sir. Talk to us about who exactly is going to be there and what are they going to be touching on exactly?
So we have Maureen Mashobane, the former vice president of Sasol. So she's going to be talking empowerment within the petroleum space for women and how you navigate as a woman. We also have Usislebo Makatu from Nando's, regional marketing manager. She also is going to be talking about the food and beverage side of it to say what is it and what opportunities can you knock on and what can you do. We also have Miss Heidi Giokos. She's a news anchor for a TV station. So we also thought, whenever we watch TV, you know, there are not a lot of women in that space. So she's going to be coming in and talking about how do you navigate from that. And we have Isabel Martins, from CEO of Clarins, France. So she's also going to be coming in for the beauty sector to say, in the beauty sector, you don't just have to be in the forefront doing makeup. There's a lot of things in the background that you can do as a woman.
Incredible. I like the fact that you guys have all of these different sectors. There's something for everyone, which is really amazing. But, you know, speaking of something for everyone, I always know that when we talk about just the way in which we're able to sort of empower each other, you know, it's always about getting together. Can you talk to us, because you actually mentioned it in the beginning, where you were like, you know, the power of women standing together. What is it that you truly believe it is?
Women are a force, firstly, to be reckoned with.
Yes.
Wherever there's a woman, there is a lot of clarity. When we are boys alone, there's not a lot of clarity.
I'm so glad you know.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll make an example with our First Lady right now in Namibia, the first woman First Lady. What she has done in the couple of months that she's been in power shows us that if women are united and women are empowered in spaces, a lot of things can change. And I believe, as this is my belief, that after 30 years of democracy, we are far behind from having a woman president.
Come on, I love that. Yes, these are the kind of men we need, especially in Women's Month. And I also love the fact that with your guys' event, Power and Unity, you said that you wanted to be free.
Yes.
What was the reason behind that, and where can we register? Because I like free things, especially powerful free things. Talk to us.
So it's always been free. It's a legacy project for me. I'm all about empowering our people. Our people must be empowered with knowledge, mentorship, and skills also. So they can register on info@afrimaster.co.za or on our website, www.afrimaster.co.za.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. CEO. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a leader, Mr. Demande, who sees the vision, but also more than anything else, that is really just encouraging the woman to stand together, but also empowering them at the same time.
Thank you.
We
very
appreciate
much.
your work.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Oh, my goodness. Ladies, do you see why we need Women's Month? I feel like it should be Women's Month every month, in fact, because we have amazing events like this, Power and Unity, Women Leading Change. It is all about that change. It is all about the power, but it's also about you getting empowered. So come on through. Remember, it is info@afrimaster. And just like that, .co.za is where you can come and be a part of it by registering. And more than anything else, coming and meeting other incredible, powerful women, such as yourself. And how, in fact, you can grow together is what we'll be chatting about, and so much more. It's happening at Constitution Hill on the 29th of August. So get your registration in and come and be a part of a beautiful time together. Right about now, talking about powerful, amazing, gorgeous woman. Oh, one of my favorites is over there in Cape Town. Hi, my gorgeous Carissa. Are you still good?
Oh my goodness, you talking about me? You talking about me? That's so sweet, Sanele. Thank you for that amazing conversation, all going down on the 29th of August, rather. For now, though, we are going to get super powerful quite physically, because forget the pricey gym gear. Today, we're keeping fitness raw and real and effective. And our homemade sandbag workout is all about using what you've got at home to build strength and also endurance and explosive power. It's just a sturdy bag filled with sand or even rice, and you can turn any space into your personal training ground. And when I say us, I don't mean us. I mean actually Dale Hendricks is here, because he's created this incredible thing, and today we're getting into a sweat session together. So please grab something weighty around you or draw inspiration from us. I've got 3 kilograms. You've got 3.5.
That's
Dale,
right.
welcome back.
Thank for having me.
What are we doing today? How are we sweating today?
Sandbag workout. So this one we just made of some tire tube, and we just fold it with sand.
That's so cool.
If you're at home and if you don't have a bag like this, you can just use a bag of rice. So we're gonna do some upper body and some legs. So the first exercise I've prepared is just a overhead high knee. So we're just holding it above the head, and then we lift our knees. Engage your core.
Easy enough. Engage the core.
Exactly. As high as you can on those knees. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done.
Amazing. Thank
And then we're
you.
going to go for active rest.
Active
so
rest.
we're just playing on the high knee, but now we're going in reverse lunge. So we're going to just above the chest, we're holding the bag, and as we push it out, we're going to reverse the leg. So we switch it all the time. Rotation. There we go. Nice and low on the front knee. Lovely stuff.
You know what? I'm already feeling the burn.
It's a nice nifty tool to use, you know. You don't need fancy equipment at home.
And that's what you've taught us, from paper plates to sandbags.
Yes, 3,
You can use anything.
2, and 1. Lovely stuff. You're starting to feel that our arms are burning.
Feel it
already.
warm.
Our legs.
At the bottom.
Cool. And now we're going with some kettle squats.
Okay.
So through the legs, we're gonna lift shoulder height. So breathe in, exhale mouth. Here we go. Chest out, face forward. Here we go, full extension on the arms. Beautiful.
Whew.
Legs are working. and
Legs are
arms.
working, upper body's working.
Yeah, let's go for 5,
You better work it, girl.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely stuff.
This is so conveniently placed also.
We even have some handles
the
on it.
handles, yeah.
Cool, we're going with some crown to overhead squat. So we're gonna pick it up, lift it just above the chest, and a power lift. And
Okay.
come down the same way. Here we go. Power lift, down. Beautiful. Up. Oh yeah.
And it's so funny to think I said, Dale, 3 kilograms, I could do more. But it's the consistent movement, it's really working.
Let's go with 5 more. 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Let's keep going.
All right, one more feel good, fam.
And 5.
But we got more exercises. Okay, what
we
else?
Got a few more. We're
Ooh,
gonna
over
put
the
it over our
neck.
shoulders. Cool, and just a normal squat. We're going down. As you come up, we tighten up the quads and the glute and engage your core, right? Inhale down, exhale up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 10.
And don't forget to smile as you are breaking
smile.
a sweat.
2. Here
Makes
we
it
go.
that much better. Oh,
3.
this is nice.
Feels good, eh?
Yeah.
Halfway. 5, 6, 7. Some deep squats. 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Let's kick it out. Got a few more to go. Okay, some bent over rows. So we're just bending the knees, just leaning over. Okay, and we're just pulling towards that navel.
Okay.
Squeeze it back. Beautiful. Lovely.
And does this help with the part under your arm?
Traps.
Your
lats,
traps.
Traps, lats.
Some of us have a lot of traps, okay?
Lovely stuff. Let's go for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Nice.
Cool.
What else we got, Dale?
Upward rows. So
Okay,
as you can
these
see, you
ones?
can even include some handles on the
That's
bag.
very
eh?
cool.
We do it yourself, right? And we're just gonna towards the chin. We're gonna lift. We're gonna squeeze the shoulders. Let's go for it. Here we go. 1, 15, 2, 3, 4. Engage your core. 5,
These are called the I don't knows.
6.
Gotta shrug your shoulders.
Oh yeah, 7. I get it.
Thank you for laughing at my joke.
10. 5
How
to
we
go.
deal with
1,
trauma.
2, 3, 4.
Dang.
Last one.
One more.
5.
Finish
Oh
strong.
yes,
Okay, Dale.
oh yes, oh yes.
You can do more. Imagine they've given you more time
Let's go for it.
on the day that I'm working out with you.
Some side squats, eh? So we're just moving. We're gonna go to your side. We're
Yeah.
moving. Push it out, right? Bring it in. Out. There we go.
Is the other leg straight? No, they're both down. Oh, they both.
Yep, both down.
Okay.
Beautiful. Let's keep going.
Coordination. Coordination.
Lovely. Extend those arms all the way out. Keep the chest out. Face forward. Push out at the back. Push out those knees in front. Lovely stuff.
Ooh.
Feeling good.
I'm feeling something.
There we go.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yes.
Lovely stuff. Cool.
Ooh.
Next one, we're feeling those upper body. Those
Yep.
legs are starting to work. Eh? Oh, it's working already. Right, we're just gonna go for 180 on the forearm, right? and we're gonna hold it there, okay? Don't be tempted to bring it in. Just put it out there and we're just going to squat, right? Like I was serving someone on a platter. There we go. Let's go.
This is me serving my man every day.
Serving.
Okay.
Nice one in the arms, eh?
This
So-
is the finisher too.
Nice finishing
Gotta
move.
finish it strong. How many more, Dale?
5.
5. Come on, feel good, fam. 4. 3 more to go.
3.
3.
Let's do 10 more. Just kidding. 2.
1. My
Yeah.
goodness, come
yeah.
on. Dale, best in the Cape and beyond, let me tell you that much. That was fantastic. My entire body feels like it has worked out. And I really hope that you also joined us. Listen, we deserve a break, and we're going to get back into that and then right back to the show straight after this. But Dale, you're a superstar, man.
Thanks for having me.
Whew.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Exactly the top of the hour. Let's get into our 8 o'clock news bulletin. And we start here in South Africa with our national news and the corruption case against former National Assembly Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula has been postponed until November in the Pretoria High Court. So her defence argued that her team only received the state's docket last week, requiring more preparation time. And Mapisa-Nqakula faces 12 counts of corruption and 1 of money laundering, accused of taking 4.5 million rand in bribes while Defence Minister between 2016 and 2019. She currently remains out on bail, set at 50,000 rand, extended until her next court appearance on the 21st of November. Now, staying in the country, South Africa's produce exports to the United States grew by 26% in the second quarter, reaching $161 million thanks to some strong harvests. But Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen warned that President Donald Trump's newly imposed 30% tariff could obviously jeopardize future shipments. Now, the U.S. is South Africa's second biggest trading partner after China, with key exports including citrus, grapes, apples, pears, nuts, and wine. Of course, Pretoria is pushing for lower tariffs in trade talks as we speak, warning that tens of thousands of farm jobs are at risk. Now, casting a wider gaze, rescuers are searching for more than 40 missing passengers. That was after a boat carrying over 50 people capsized in Sokoto State in Nigeria. The vessel was en route to Goronyo Market, where it overturned, leaving only about 10 survivors that we know of, authorities have said. The National Emergency Management Agency deployed teams to assist recovery efforts, while officials suspect overloading played a major role here. Such accidents are common during Nigeria's rainy season, when swollen rivers make navigation treacherous for often overcrowded boats in the rural communities and areas. Now, Hamas has accepted a 60-day ceasefire proposal with Israel that includes releasing half the hostages held in Gaza in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. So mediators from Egypt and Qatar confirmed the group's approval, while Israel has yet to formally respond. The plan, based on an earlier US-backed framework, would suspend Israeli military operations for 2 months and pave the way for broader peace talks. The development comes amid intensifying Israeli ground movements in Gaza City and mounting public pressure on Israel. Now let's get onto the little screen, which is dominating the big screen at the moment. Netflix's animated film K-pop Demon Hunters is breaking every record. It has launched a fictional girl group now, Hunter X, into real-world music history. So their song Golden, which is #1 all over the world, voiced by Ajay Audrey Nuna and Ray Army, has now soared to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Hunter X the first K-pop girl group, real or animated, to achieve this milestone. The track has also topped the Billboard Global 200 and UK singles chart. I think it's doing pretty well down in our parts as well. And the film, released in June of this year, has now become Netflix's second most watched original movie, amassing over 180 million views. And the soundtrack, featuring songs like Golden, Your Idol, and our family's favorite, Soda Pop, has charted globally, with albums now reaching #2 on the Billboard 200, and I think it's only just getting started. So here's one for the young'uns. Thank you for leading pop culture. Let's get into some sporting news. Unfortunately, we don't start with the best news on the national sporting front, as Bafana squandered a 3-1 advantage to ultimately draw 3-3 with Uganda. That was in their final Chan Group C clash yesterday. 2 late penalties for the hosts at Mandela National Stadium, dashing Bafana's knockout hopes and ending, of course, their tournament dreams, despite having it all in their hands, being on the brink of qualification. This one's going to sting for a while. Now, a little further afield, Argentina have named a very strong 31-man squad, and that was yesterday, for their World Cup qualifiers up against Venezuela and Ecuador. So, of course, headlined by their captain, fantastic Lionel Messi, and then bolstered by some emerging stars, Claudio Echeverri, Alan Varela, and Franco Mastantuono. And coach Lionel Scaloni also handed Palmeiras striker Jose Manuel Lopez his first called up. And of course, the team's already qualified for 2026. In fact, they topped the standings with 35 points, well clear of Ecuador and Brazil. Now about getting that new-look squad settled. Now, very much unsettled, the Springbok squad has some changes ahead of the next one this weekend. Springbok coach Ratio Erasmus has recalled veteran wing Makazole Mapimpi for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash with Australia down in Cape Town. So sadly, Captain Siya Kolisi and Kurtley Arendse are both ruled out after injuries in last week's 38-22 defeat. With 47 tests, 2 World Cup titles, and a lot of experience, Mapimpi might be just what we need added to that backline come kickoff at the DHL Stadium at 10 minutes past 5 this Saturday. Now, the wrap-up before the final big Grand Slam of the year has happened, and Carlos Alcaraz is on top. He secured the ATP Cincinnati Open title yesterday when Jannik Sinner, uncharacteristically feeling unwell, retired, trailing 5-love in that opening set. And you can see how concerned Alcaraz was for his opponent in that moment as well. Marked the 4th final meeting between the two just this season, so they've built up quite a rivalry. The US Open will follow shortly, running from the 24th of this month to the 7th of September. And of course, as the final Grand Slam of the year, we are hoping that both will be fit and ready to do battle against one another in this final showpiece. But that's where we leave our sport for now.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. Let's get into your roads for the final time on this Tuesday. Now, we start out in Cape Town in Kuils River, where there is congestion on the R300 northbound, and that is at Van Riebeek. So do expect delays and allow for some extra travel time if you're headed on out there. Well, from the mother city, let's move over to Joburg in Vlakfontein, where there's a stationary vehicle on the N1 northbound at Golden Highway. Now, the right shoulder is currently closed, so do drive very carefully and be sure to approach that area with caution. So we leave your roads for today. Let's get into your weather. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued an extremely high fire danger warning, and that is for Tsatsabane and Francisbaard municipalities in the Northern Cape. And for Tokologo in the Free State, as well as hot and dry conditions is what you can expect. Meanwhile, the coastal provinces of Western Cape, Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal can expect rain, while the rest of the country enjoys mostly mild and pleasant weather. That sounds like a good Tuesday to me, so let's top it all off with our sunrise view of this hour. Now, we have traveled around the world and made our way back into the Western Cape. Out in Robertson, Marco saw this view and said, "It is too good to not share with my Expresso fam," and you would be absolutely on the money there, Marco. Thank you so much for capturing the most breathtaking view of this morning. My goodness, it does actually remind me that, yes, God is good, and God is good all the time. 22 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town out in Robertson. What a beautiful morning view. Well, you can continue sharing with us for the rest of the week on 063-036-9649. For now, though, let's see what your temperatures are looking like for the rest of the day.
Well, if the shift in weather isn't motivation enough for you to go out there and slay your day, how about 62 million reasons? That's what's in our estimated Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpot today. You could be rolling in the millions as they roll in this Tuesday. So please don't miss out. Play your Powerball for an estimated 21 million rand today. Then Powerball Plus, it's a whopper, an estimated 41 million rand today. Go and get your tickets. You can do it in store when they open with a smile on your face, as we say. Get the good karma. Nationallottery.co.za is where you'll find them online. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking app. There's generally a little drop down, or you can just dial *120 *7529# for the USSD, and we'll keep all of those details up on our amazing Expresso social media pages, so you can check them out as you take in today's content and just play your Powerball and Powerball Plus for 62 million rand in that jackpot today. It is massive, life-changing, so all the best of luck to you. Well, before we dream of our millions, we've got an hour to enjoy with you this morning, and there is a lot going on. Zanele, what's going down?
Thank you so much, Cape Town and Mzansi. I am crossing fingers for you. I always tell you, I want you to be a winner, okay? But we're always already winning when you're in the building, which is why we always love getting to get people in to come and celebrate with us and have a feel-good time. So what am I talking about? Firstly, I want to tell you all about how you need to stick around for the beef chow mein recipe you never knew you needed. It's delicious. It's going to absolutely just allow your taste buds to be tantalized when you officially try the recipe. But that's coming up. And then we are also celebrating Labella as they celebrate Women's Month with an all-female cast. Where have you ever heard of that? Here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, okay? I'm so excited for it. Make sure that you do not go anywhere. We're going to take a small onion break, and we'll see you on the other side of this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, indeed, right here on S3. And this morning, we're feeling good because the ladies are doing it for themselves, honey. I am talking about Labella, the all-female cast. That is a beautiful production that is going to be on at the Cirque at Cresta Shopping Centre from the 22nd of August all the way until the 27th of September, my friend. And it is, of course, in collaboration with the Cirque and Le Rouge. And I'm so excited for it. Why? Because it's yet another beautiful way for us to celebrate our gorgeous ladies in Women's Month. The person joining us today, all in the name of getting to know more about this beautiful production, it is none other than Nathaniel Perez, our director. And everyone, let's give her a feel-good welcome as she continues to empower women. Come on! Hello, gorgeous. How are you? I'm amazing. Thank you. You look stunning.
Thank you.
You look ready for the stage.
Of course, you gotta always be. You never know.
I love that. I love that. Oh, my babe, talk to us. Why is it that you were drawn to this specific play? Why this one?
Okay, so it's a bit of a backstory, but I have been teaching pole dancing, burlesque, aerial for about 17 years now. It's giving my age away.
Oh,
my goodness.
You look 21. You look 21,
Okay,
girl.
I'll take it. It's on camera now, so it's fine. So basically, I've been teaching for so many years, and I only teach women.
Yes.
And over the years, I've had so many women come into the space with low confidence and for different reasons of their life, relationships, just work environments, any kind of reason. And so 5 years ago, I decided to put on a show telling everyone's story. A little bit about a woman, sharing woman's story. And ultimately, what the most important thing in life is to know yourself, to know your worth, to own your confidence. And so it was just a journey. And I think I was just inspired by everyone's stories. And I thought, how could I tell a gripping story that's about relationships and love and then ultimately finding yourself and your worth? So
I love that. Oh, man. And I mean, I feel like it's so special that you decided to make it an all-female cast. Yes. Where did that decision come from? When did you have even just the conviction to be like, this is what I need to do?
Well, I work with women all the time. And I think there's no better person to tell the story than women. And I think, you know, most of our shows, other shows that we do, have male artists as well. But I wanted women to show how powerful they can be.
Come on.
In strength, in performance, in just delivering, you know, a story.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought, let's try and show the world how strong women can be.
Yes, and I
especially
said,
in Women's Month.
The sisters are doing it for themselves, okay? We are here and you will see us. And I love the fact that as well, you know, on top of an all-female cast, it really is just a story, like you said, of becoming, right? Yeah. But let's jump on into exactly what it is that you feel like, as the director, you're going to do or even have to do to be able to tell the story in the most compelling and rather compelling and most authentic way.
So I think the most important thing for me is to understand the girls that are actually performing, to know their stories. And quite often we would, especially in the beginning stages, we'd often talk about relationships and things that we've gone through in our life because it has to be relatable.
Yes.
And in order for an audience to feel that emotion, you have to have experienced it yourself or know somebody that's experienced it. And so to deliver that, I ask them to step into themselves, step into their own emotions and what they've gone through so that the audience can relate and feel it.
Yes.
And so often we have audience crying, and because it is like throughout the entire story, there's a moment in every part of the story where you can actually relate and say, wow, I felt that way, or I'm feeling that way right now.
Yes.
So, yeah,
this is why you're the director. This is why we trust you. You know what you're doing.
Well, yes.
Yes. But also just in terms of, you know, representation of women in the theatre, you know, just like you said, an all-female cast, because yes, sometimes we use the guys, but no, let's focus on the ladies this time. Yes. What do you think Labella is actually going to do for representation of women in the theatre?
Well, I think it just shows that women can do a lot more than people can expect. I think quite often this is the role of a male, this is the role of a female. Yeah. And I think this changes that perspective a little bit of actually women can step into very big shoes and fill them well. Yes. And hold a space and hold an energy. I think we always trying to think about how we can bring both elements of the masculine and the feminine into a story, but women can represent both in a very powerful way. So I think it's just giving other directors an opportunity to maybe put a female in a role that they didn't expect before and see what happens. You might surprise yourself in how they can step up.
That's beautiful. Yeah. And I mean, I also know that, you know, when we now talk about you guys and getting ready for this beautiful time, I 100% need to find out, how are rehearsals going with all of the ladies?
Wow! I mean, we need to remember that women are very emotional.
Yes,
and
that's
it's
why I'm
beautiful.
asking.
It's wonderful, and we
Yeah.
welcome all those feelings.
Yes.
But I mean, definitely there are moments of tears and laughter and joy, and what you can expect. Like, there's always an interesting day. We're laughing, we're crying, we're building each other up, and you can do this, and so it's like this. But at the end of the day, it's such a strong support system as well. So, yeah, I think one of the girls always say we need to have a behind-the-scenes camera.
Yes.
And just film this, because that's a whole story in itself.
On
The
its
journey
own.
of all the women and what we're going through and how we bring it into a rehearsal. And yeah, it's quite interesting.
Beautiful. So where can we get tickets? How can we come and see this greatness that's going to be on the stage?
All right, so as you said, it starts this Friday, actually, 22nd of August. It runs till the 27th of September. You can purchase the tickets on the website at the Cirque.
Yes.
And it's running every Friday, every Saturday evening. And the last day, the 27th, is a nice VIP experience.
Ooh.
For those that want to take their ladies for a nice date night, perhaps.
Yes.
There's some VIP tables and a VIP experience. So everything online.
Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And you said where can we get the tickets?
Online. Everything is online.
Beautiful.
www.thecirque.co.za.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nathaniel. We are so happy for you guys. We love what you're doing, especially because you're celebrating Women's Month. And here's to you and the ladies, and a big opening night and an even bigger finish.
Thank you, and we hope to see you all there.
Of course. You heard it from the director herself. Yes. We all want us to be there, okay? It is Labella, starting this Friday, the 22nd of August, going all the way until the 27th of September. It is www.thecirque.co.za. It is that easy to get your tickets. And my friend, you deserve this greatness, particularly in Women's Month. And it's even going beyond. Remember earlier on I said it must be Women's Month every month. Thank you. This is how it starts. You see, we're going into September. I like it. And honestly and truly, I cannot wait to see you there, because I know I'll be there. All about that all-woman cast and getting to see this beautiful production. Right about now, though, I want us to check in on our lovely friends in Cape TZ Post. Shizzy, my lovelies, what's going on?
I was just waiting for another big award announcement. I
Coming
don't even know.
soon.
I know, Zan, you
Loading.
don't sing yet, but I think a psalm is coming to you or something, man. But if Zan says it's where you need to be, it's where you need to be. So we are getting ready for an amazing performance, but I think we just love celebrating everyone winning on the show.
My goodness,
you know?
and we have been celebrating all morning, big wins, big W's, and I think we should just continue. And not just on the sports field too, okay? You're seeing it in every single avenue. And you know that feeling when you hear your name called as the winner of a once-in-a-lifetime prize happens? Maybe an all-expenses trip paid to a private island. That sounds good. A dream holiday? Far off in the destination, nobody can even contact you.
I have a message for Graham.
For me? Dude. How cool is that? Has he been standing next to me the whole time? I'm getting goosebumps now. Hang on.
Is there an all-expenses trip paid in it?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to hold. This
my
message is for
goodness.
Graham Richards. And you open up.
I'm shaking a little bit.
Let's see what's inside.
Oh my word.
Oh.
There's a lot of goodies in here, but there is a phone. Look at that.
There's a phone?
M1. Okay. Ooh, I feel like a secret agent right now. Okay, there's a voice note. Should I play
I think hit
Should I
play.
play it?
Let's see.
Yo,
Okay, I'm
G-Man,
nervous.
listen to this, bro.
I know that voice.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, that's right, bro. That is the ocean. That's the new beach spot I've been telling you about that I've been on your case for, but I think your signal's been on a tea break, and I'm guessing you didn't get the memo. So listen, as a last resort, Salsi had to send us over to make sure you don't miss out. Yeah, man, it's proper vibes out here. So next time, man, don't let the bad reception keep you off the trail, off the beach, or any adventure, because this is looking really good right now. And maybe you should switch to sea, Salsi.
Cheeky.
Good.
Cheeky little bugger.
Cell C, he
And
says.
you know, I actually thought he was off working somewhere, just living his worst life ever, but he is a nature boy. I love it. That was wild. And I was looking for like a signal station somewhere. He was sorted regardless, okay? I have been there, and I think he was rubbing a little salt in the wounds there, trying to reach someone and just not getting through. And you don't understand how many high points we have in our day. I'm constantly, and this happens with my wife all the time, it is the most frustrating thing ever.
It's so frustrating. I feel it with you right now. But you don't even have to worry, Mzansi, because Cell C will always be here to get that message through. Come big waves, rain or sunshine, they got you covered.
I want to do a little substitution with Ryle right now. So if you've been trying to contact someone who is not on Cell C and it feels impossible, especially in that crunch moment, and I know we're joking about it, but I understand how frustrating and devastating that can be. So I want you now to reply to the competition post on ours, that's the Expresso social pages, and share your important message for a shot at 2,000 Rand.
2,000 Rand?
I should have started there.
I think it's fine. We'll leave it there for now, but don't forget to include hashtag last resort with your message. And the competition closes on Friday. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. I think he's in a selfie
I was going
too.
to say, I wonder if there's like a location tag or something we can go and hunt down Mr. Ryle de Mornay. The bottom line is life moves so quickly, especially in our space. There are so many exciting moments, hidden gems, we like to call them, on the show. But what good are they if you can't share it with the people you care the most about? So please make sure that you see the difference in this case and stay connected with your friends, even if you are really, really suffering from FOMO wherever. I hope it rains today, Ryle.
I think, in fact, it's coming down.
He's probably still surfing. It doesn't bother him because he's nature boy. Okay, what else is in that box? Come here.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, listen, this morning has been jam-packed, but we've all been there speaking about packing, packing for a quick weekend away, only to realize the bag looks more like you're moving house. Guilty.
Always.
And that's exactly where the Hyundai Alcazar saves the day every time.
It is beautiful and it is big. Okay, designed for getaways, big or small, perfect for everything from a spontaneous road trip, because we feel like that today, or maybe a full-on family holiday. In which case, the space and all the little mod cons make a big difference. But I'm not here for superfluous nonsense.
I'm telling you, it's not just an add-on, because it's not just about style. It's the comfort, it is the convenience that makes this journey just effortless, seamless, and that's what you want. With generous boot space, can I do the honors?
Show us. Show us the generosity.
Allow me.
Wow. Okay, that is massive.
Come on, the Alcazar lets you load up without the struggle of squeezing in. Who actually gets to get the brunt of everything and having to wrestle with each other?
Can I tell you something? Being able to create bigger boot space or extra seating space in a car like this is honestly, as a parent, probably your first box to tick.
100%.
Because there's sport. And if you're playing cricket, if you're doing anything, if there's one other child coming home with you, suddenly the whole dynamic changes. This kind of adaptability, and that is massive.
Yeah, and these are seats that have been put down, let me tell you that much.
My kid can play golf. We can both play golf and fit golf bags in there. Beautiful.
I love that. Okay, so when it does come to a weekend getaway, what Hyundai Alcazar feature would make the biggest difference for you, Gray? I have a feeling.
Yeah, no, look,
right
the
here.
space is one of the elements, also staying connected.
Yeah.
And I know we'll delve a little deeper into some of these features, but for me, access to USB charging ports and aircon throughout.
All
so
along the
every
way.
passenger is comfortable, and your little ones, it's tough. It's exciting for about 5 minutes heading out on a road trip. Then you're going to need maybe a tablet. You're going to need something to kick in, but they need to be comfortable. You want them sleeping and enjoying the ride. So it's got to kind of feel like you're home on wheels.
I agree.
For kids, because they need that comfort and familiarity.
It's like seamless luxury. You can also change the temperature at the back of the car if you want a higher fan, lower fan, warmth, coolness blowing on you. It definitely is the perfect ride to do. So who would be your perfect companion on the trip?
My kids are without a doubt my favorite road tripping companions right now, because it's a million questions and they're just like me. But I can remember how much it meant to me when our mom took us on those road trips. And it wasn't, you often don't even remember the hotel, which was the most expensive part. You remember the drive there.
Yeah, that's the memories.
You know, that for me. So the time in the car, and to the point that my mom and I, when we need to sort some issues out, we'll go for a drive.
You'll go for a drive.
Because there's something beautiful about that space that just takes the edge off. I talk freely. She can concentrate on just talking to me. It's weird, but there's something beautiful about a road trip to sort out family baggage.
Therapy 101.
Even if you've got a lot of baggage in the back, you know?
It packs it all and you don't even have to stress. Now with the Alcazar packed and ready, the ultimate getaway destination for me would be anywhere up the West Coast, to be honest.
Yes.
Just take a nice drive up. It's
Jacob's
beautiful.
Bay.
Wow.
Come on.
The garden routes, my goodness, incredible. Klein-Krans, Amanis, that whole area. George is just so incredible.
Go and lose yourself in the nice forest there. I love it. Okay, so we know that space is vitally important here from a practicality, but also from a comfort perspective. Once you've got it fully loaded, you mustn't feel like you are fully loaded. So that's a big, big part. I've mentioned the air conditioning vents to keep every passenger cool. And then the USB ports.
It's a game changer.
You ain't going to be fighting, because a family will be torn apart by devices losing battery and one cable. Okay.
Between all 7 of us, please, it's going to get messy. But when you're cruising your way and your getaway destination is nearby, cruise control is definitely what you want to tap into. It kind of takes the strain off of long drives. And personally, I don't know what that is, because I'm a passenger princess. But it is smooth, it is steady and easy for the driver, while everyone else can actually enjoy the ride along the way.
Yeah, and the ride is very smooth in general. I think we've all had a chance to test this guy out. I took my pups out in it and they loved it. So that's the only box I need ticked. This is the ultimate road trip companion. I think it's been designed for these kind of trips. Spacious, comfortable, built for unforgettable holiday moments before you've even arrived at the holiday destination.
Look at it. So please, next time you are planning a getaway, hit the road in style. This is the only way to go, in fact. It's the Hyundai Alkazar.
Beautiful.
Chef's kiss.
All right, I need to go after that chef's kiss. Go and whip up a beef chow mein.
Makes
I
sense
will
to me.
get the fires burning. I'll see you in the kitchen.
Okay, I'll see you in just a bit, Gray. Make sure that you keep me some, or I could even join you in just a little bit. Listen, Feel Good fam, we have been doing everything today, from cooking some nice beef mince in lettuce wraps, all the way through egg fried rice, and now we get into the main event. A beef chow mein is coming your way.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
All right, don't rush out of your house just yet. You need a full belly before you hit the road. And if you're craving takeout but want to keep it homemade and a little less expensive, this beef chow mein delivers that irresistible sweet-style flavor with tender beef, crisp veggies and noodles tossed in a savory stir-fry sauce, all under 30 minutes. Well, we've got about 5 minutes to do it, my friend.
We can do
that we can do it. So I'm going to be on sauce compiling duty. You're going to be working with our beef.
Hectic.
And really not, eh? Because it is
Quick.
very little quick. But don't put it in yet. We're going to ramp up the flavor.
Okay, wait.
Have a smell there. What's that?
Oh, I know for sure. This is my favorite. Sesame oil.
And it has been the star of the show. So
Yeah.
we're going to mix in the cornstarch, soy, sesame oil, and our garlic. Mix it in.
Oh, what did you
creates a
say this
beautiful.
was?
That's cornstarch,
Oh,
and that gives,
cornstarch.
as we've seen all week again, it just adds a bit of body. Combines the sauce beautifully, so it all sticks together.
All right, garlic and
well
soy
done.
sauce.
And
Soy sauce goes in?
Yeah, and then just mix it all in into every nook and cranny, and that's going to inform the base of our sauce. And then when you are ready, you're going to throw it in the wok.
From a distance.
You're going to just... and you're going to add our beautiful crisp veggies. Quick.
Okay.
Quick.
Count to
quick.
three.
That's
3,
the vibe.
2, 1.
Done.
Let's go.
And then I'm going to start compiling our sauce. And if you scan the QR code, you will find the list of sauces. These are very easy to find, but they make the world of difference. Something like a hoisin sauce.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for that sweet, savory balance, absolutely amazing. And because there's not a huge amount going into the meal, let the sauce, what I say, be a bazooka and hit hard.
Can you already smell that? My goodness.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
absolutely beautiful.
Now, can the beef be a little bit like medium in the middle?
I think with this kind of beef, really in and out.
Yeah.
You could even turn the wok off at a
So what about
point.
the rest of the ingredients?
Throw them in. Those are
put them
going
in?
to cook so quickly.
Okay,
And then
that's
you're going to
cabbage.
toss in our noodles. Because we don't want it to lose too much of its crunch.
You're right.
The vitality, a bit of soy,
Oh my gosh.
and a bit of water, I think. I suppose a little bit of acidity wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, maybe some vinegar. Okay.
Just
in
a
with the
tiny bit of sugar
noodles.
just to bolster the sweetness element. Yeah, and that's the idea. Stir it through. And I'm thinking we actually just add our sauce into the pan there, mix it through,
nice.
and take it out and pop it in our bowl, and we are winning. That's
This
what I
literally
said.
took under 5 minutes. No ways.
Let's mix that. You know, when we talk about funkiness,
Yeah.
the funkiness of flavors, this is it. You want a bit of sweet, you want a kick. Again, I would so add chilies to this.
Yes.
I'm going to pour it in.
Cilantro. Maybe not for you.
Maybe not. No, a little bit of fresh herbaceousness is all good. I think mix that through and then let's
Plate it up.
I'm going to try and clear a little bit of space for you, but I think that is ready to be taken off the heat, eh?
Nice.
Let's see, do we have...
Oh, brilliant.
There we go.
Do we
And
just
there it
keep
is.
the spring onions for the top? do you think?
I think so. I think they add a fresh element, and you joke about cilantro, but I think when you've cooked something that's got quite a strong, funky,
And
powerful
deep flavor,
something a little
yeah.
bit fresh or herbaceous just
I
takes
agree.
the edge off. I think that would work really well. And spring onions, for me, obviously a beautiful flavor. I use them in just about everything, in salads, in whatever.
Right.
Because they're also easy to work with. You can chop them up really
And you
fine
hold
and
that
small.
side.
I can. Do anything you need, girl. I'm here for you.
Don't leave a crumb behind.
I love it. You know, we were joking about our hacks to get our mental health back on track or to kind of balance ourselves out. And I was laughing at how good I felt, the dopamine kick I got from tidying
cleaning.
yesterday. I've realized why I enjoy cooking so much. It's the small wins. Being able to do something better than you did the day before.
Yeah.
For someone that you care about, cooking for your kids or for your wife or something like that. But there is something quite meditative and restorative
Agreed.
and wholesome about cooking a good meal for yourself or for your family. Just paying yourself that respect and that love. There is something about that might be the one life hack that's sitting right in front of us. When life's too hectic, go and bake a
Get in the
cupcake.
kitchen.
Go and cook yourself some beef chow mein.
Literally in under 5 minutes. Add some spring onions. Ooh, sesame seeds.
Ooh.
I would do some of that.
Definitely. And I don't know if
Should
we've
try it.
got any chili on the recipe that you'll find if you scan the QR code, but I would add some chili flakes in there, or maybe some bird's eye chili for a real kick.
Ooh, fresh chili.
I like that. A little bit of heat. And this is a pretty easy, traditional flavor that you would spend top dollar on at a takeout restaurant, but you can do it for yourself.
It's making me realize how easy all of this is. Because usually we'd go on the apps, we'd order it to our house, we'd go to a restaurant, but literally you have it at your fingertips.
This is the start of our Asian food truck, and we are learning. And it's about letting your own palate guide you. You know the flavors that you like, so have a little bit of fun with that and start creating that culture of cooking in your house. You can see how much love and joy it brings to us in your Feel Good studio, and there's a reason why this is the backbone of our show, because the emotion plays out through the food. This is very exciting. Okay.
Grab your chopsticks.
There's only one pair.
Okay, so you taste it. Okay. And you describe the flavors to me.
I'm gonna have a taste of your...
Of the beef.
Gigantic piece.
Listen, have a big one.
I'll have a bite.
With the spring onion, that's perfect.
Okay, you're going in, guy.
You are.
Ooh.
Flavors? Imagine even marinating the beef like a couple hours or overnight. Delicious. Ah, I knew it. 10 out of 10. Would this be the best recipe we made today? Yeah, I would say so.
I like the egg fried rice because it was so simple. But this is lovely, and this really does kind of capture that the base flavor of a chow mein so perfectly. While you are checking out this recipe, go and check out the rest. We have made gold this whole week, and we haven't even got to the culinary hotline yet.
Imagine what tomorrow holds. Wow. So you're going to have to stick around, of course, for 3 hours between 6 and 9 tomorrow. But for today, in 3 hours, we made 3 incredible dishes, and I can't wait for you to recreate these in your own home. Imagine, with a nice little cool drink on the side, sorted. Maybe some tea?
Maybe some tea, hey?
And
something else?
So good.
Very nice. Well done.
I think it's great.
Good. Life is too short for cold drinks or cold food and long waits. And thanks to My Dear, 3 lucky viewers stand the chance of winning a brand spanking new My Dear digital inverter microwave valued at 1,299 Rand.
So to enter, simply follow at My Dear South Africa and then reply to the weekly competition post on My Dear's social page, and remember to tag at Expresso Show in your answer.
And don't forget that hashtag My Dear Microwaves. Entries close midnight this Sunday, so get on it. Heat it.
Eat it.
And win.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is a Tuesday, and we are feeling the best we can because we are in and around our Hyundai Alcazar.
And we've got the engine purring, and we are ready to race off for road trips or family escapes or even just going solo. You need more than just a ride. You need a vehicle that keeps you comfortable, keeps you connected and at ease from start to finish. And that is exactly what the Hyundai Alcazar delivers. So we are going to take a closer look, and you could literally get inside.
You could get inside. Okay, I'll get in a little bit, just about this much, okay? We opened the boot a little bit earlier for y'all just to show you exactly the amount of space that we have. We've also put the back seats down so you can see that if you have multiple suitcases, there's plenty of space. From suitcases to picnic baskets and even sports gear, there's room for literally everything. Ideal for all of those, just in case holiday extras. And that's me. I pack like 5
you might want to
outfits for the
squeeze
day.
in around, okay? You might not know. Do you want to close this boot and open this boot? I'm going to hop inside the the car, but it is beautiful.
It's literally just one button that we press up here. You swing it up, and it does the work for you. Beautiful. And then, of course, it's got a handle to bring it all down again. But for now, we'll leave it so you can explore and see. And then you've got the USB ports on the inside, at the rear end, and of course, the dials to make it cooler or warmer.
Well, it's also agency for your kids or whoever's sitting in the back to be able to control their own ecosystem, which I think makes a very big difference. I think we'll get a camera in there in just a moment, but the USB ports for all of the seats makes a massive difference. In the back, your passengers are covered for comfort. Obviously, they've got the rear seat AC vents that keep the air cool and fresh, and the USB ports in every row make sure that we are all powered up for our music, for our maps, for those must-have road trip selfies, and a little bit of streaming. You're going to need to. I'm sorry, you're going to have to do it.
So I have mentioned before, because I'm taking care of the person that is driving as the passenger princess, one of my favorite features for them is definitely the cruise control. Now, it keeps your speed very steady as you're moving along, and you can ease your legs really stretched out to enjoy the ride along the way. You make sure that the driver is taken care of as you control the music and make sure that you're playing nothing but the best in beats. And Graham, your legs are stretched out, you enjoying your life and having a fantastic time.
And everything is on your panel here, just where you need it. And the cruise control button here, obviously it's not letting me press it now because the conditions are not met. And this is what I mean about the tech. It's not there to kind of lessen your concentration. It's actually there to allow you to be able to focus on more. Everything is readily available at the touch of a button. I absolutely love the dashboard spread, but you'll see it's as easy, literally, as just pressing that button over there to go into cruise control. Obviously, now that we've just started the car, it's giving me all sorts of technical updates and asking me to check on things, which is what I love about the tech that's been built into the Alcazar. It's nothing superfluous, as I said. Everything is here for a reason. So you know that you're not spending money on tech that's just there to push the price up, but it makes it safer, makes it a lot more comfortable, especially on the long road trips, on the open road.
And once we are in motion and press cruise control, of course, you can see it all in action. But we're just steady easing right now and making sure that we're getting ourselves prepared for what is to come. And that long road, baby, is going to look so good. So whether it's a spontaneous weekend escape or an extended family adventure, the Hyundai Alcazar delivers both comfort, convenience, and also everything that you need for the perfect journey. It is designed for every single getaway. Perfect for individuals and families, actually.
Oh, completely. And what I like about this, it's clocked that we're about to go on a road trip, and it's asking me to check tire pressuring monitoring system. It's got that kind of technical backup. I love the fact that the car is as focused on your safety as you are as well. So I see you guys there. You can get into the back seat. In fact, you can all fit in the boot now that we know that it is big enough. And you can see from literally every angle of this gorgeous beast. She's got the profile, she's got the silhouette, and she has got the performance to back it up, man. Wow. Where are we going?
Okay, so close your door. Let's head on out. Bye. George, we're coming.
Beep, beep.
You can actually use it this time. Seatbelt on.
You're smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Oh, yeah, you're still right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And friend, we're all about feeling good, which is why we have a song called Feeling Good from none other than Labella, the all-female cast that is going to be taking you by storm from the 22nd of August all the way until the 27th of September. And right now, we're getting a delicious taste. So everyone, please give it up for Danica Bezuidenhout, who is about to perform what we are calling Feeling Good by Michael Bublé.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know what I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I feel so good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world, is a bold world for me. Oh, for me. Stars, when you shine, you know what I mean. Sun from the pine, you know what I mean. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know what I mean. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I feel so good. Oh, you know I feel so good. So good.
Come on, everybody! Her name is Danica Vazedino. She is part of the incredible all-female cast of Labella, and this is just a taste of how how good you'll be feeling, forgive me, when you go and watch it 22nd of August all the way until the 27th of September. Big things. It's amazing. www.thecirque.co.za is where you can get your tickets. But there's more, my friend. You don't understand. There's a big glass that's coming out. There's a huge surprise. You got to stick around. But for now, Cape Town, are you feeling good?
welcome back. Some important news, please. If you haven't heard it already, 62 million rand is waiting just for you in the Powerball and Powerball Plus jackpots today. It is massive, so please don't miss out. Play your Powerball for that 21 million rand jackpot and then weigh in on Powerball Plus for 41 million rand today.
That's so many millions. Come on, we want you to have it. We want you to be a winner. So buy your tickets now in store. Head to the website, nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app and cell phone banking, or you could simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD.
And we'll keep all of those details up on our Expresso social media pages, where there's some amazing content to check out as well. So spend a little bit of time, get those numbers down, and play your Powerball and Powerball Plus for 62 million today. That is life-changing.
Oh, money,
Share.
money, money.
Makes me want to say Labella. You know, there are some days that you can only describe like that, with just an expression of joy, emotion, and feminine energy and power, right?
I'm here for it, absolutely. And as Zanele said, not only in August, this stretches all the way into September. And
Every
we'll
day.
see how long we can keep going for. But right now, we're going to head to those Jersey streets to see a fantastic showcase of what women truly are.
Oh, yes, it is indeed a fantastic showcase, my friends. And Mzansi, here we go. Let's close out the show with a bang, baby. Roxy Hart from the musical Chicago. I know it's one of your faves. It is about to be performed by none other than Danica Bezuidenhout, and this time accompanied by Carmen Uester. Give it up, everybody.
The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. The lady raking in the chips is gonna be Roxy. And I'ma be a celebrity. That means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy. Who says that murder's not an art? And who, in case she doesn't hang, can say she started with a bang? Roxy Hart. Here we go, Carmen. Gonna wait outside in line to get to see Roxy. Think of those autographs I'll sign Galactea. Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist. Here a ring, there a ring, everywhere a ring. But always in the best of taste. Ooh, I'm a star. And the audience loves me. And I love them. And they love me for loving them. And I love them for loving me. And we love each other. And that's 'cause none of us got enough love in our childhoods. And that's showbiz, kid. She's given up her humdrum life. I'm gonna be singing it. She made no scandal in the star. And Sophie Tucker-Welch, I know, to see her name be built below. Roxy Hart. Roxy. 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 Roxy.
Ah, yeah! Come on! Do you see what the greatness is all about? Labella is going to be absolutely stunning indeed. Friend, thecirque.co.za. That is exactly where you can find your tickets. Listen, a whole lot of magic waiting for you at this gorgeous production. My amazing Cape Town family, how incredible has the time just been together?
Oh, goodness. Roxy.
Exactly. Hopefully that energy will carry you into your day. We'll be back for the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
And you're ready for it. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios. Well done, my friend.
Another feel-good production.